beautiful people. Good evening. Hey, Obodo fam. Good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing? I hope we are fine. Welcome. Atrowe Saloto. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you for joining me tonight. I hope we are all doing well. Please give us a thumbs up. Give us a like as you are coming in. I can see about 80 people in the studio and the likes are not up to 30. Please always endeavor to give a thumbs up before you come into the studio. We have to keep begging for people to like, and it's not very good. Somebody said that it's only in black channels that they see this thing happening. In some other channels that non-black people, they just do it. They just do it. Here we have to beg. Please give us a thumbs up. Please like. And you wonder why the channel is not growing, why we not get subscribers. Some people never like, they don't. They just join the stream and they will sit down there and be taking the learning and everything. And now the love where they confess. Nah, PJ, please give me a pen there. Check my bag. Nah, not be really fair, not be real love. Now only love of only mouth. I love you, Auntie B. Show me the love. Yesterday we said that love that is not expressed is not love. Abby? How do you express the love? It's by sharing the video, subscribing, sharing the videos, giving us a thumbs up, and giving us super chats. That's how we know that you love us. How can a man say they love you when they don't give you money? That one a better love. Or when they don't take care of you. Let me not say money. Before somebody go say, money. Money. It's a rich man's word. The ink, you love me, eh? Okay, let that love translate to sharing the video and liking. I hope it's translating. Now audio love, now audio love, now they love me. Audio, I don't want audio love, I beg. I don't want audio love. Let it be genuine love, genuine love. If you know be genuine love, I don't want me fair. Welcome everybody. Atrowe Salo. Thank you so much, everybody. So today we are talking about Dr. Shola's cases. Right? Dr. Shola. We are talking about him today. Dr. Shola, you guys know him. He's very outspoken on social media. He doesn't suffer any fools lightly. So you guys know Dr. Shola. Lately, it seems as if some people want to take Dr. Shola, the good work that he's doing on social media. Some people want to capitalize on it to be doing 9 cents. When you're a bad person, say 9 cents. It's 9 cents. They want to be using Dr. Shola now. They want to be using Dr. Shola to be doing their 9 cents. Mongo Parks, they are trying it. Seriously. I don't think Cash App is working again, no, Patricia. I don't think Cash App is working. I think Cash App is having problems. So unfortunately, no Cash App anymore. You love the video that I did with the wife yesterday, yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, the way you can support me. I don't think Cash App used to be one of the payment or whatever that we use here, but Cash App is not. It's down. Since they said the owner of it, I be the co-owner of it, I don't know what to say happened to them. The thing just cast instead. So just do either PayPal or Cash App or YouTube. If you are not on YouTube, what's it called? Super chat. Thank you, man of prestige. How are you? Ola, you've been very busy. Oscar's gone. How is the family? Man of prestige said, seriously, anyone always bring £1 or more to any stream that you get value from. Auntie B, hey, thank you. 9.99. Eshe Goni. Now wow, it is not easy. Survival mode on this It's not easy. It's not easy at all. And you know the funny thing, because of the kind of topic that we cover here, we don't get a lot of views like that. You know, there are some things that attract a lot of views when the stories are always sensational, but we are doing real life stories, core value topics here. So our views are not that great. So without the super chat and the whatever donations, it's hard. I can't live on YouTube. I can't. If I wanted to quit my job and start living on YouTube, could it possible? Could possible? I can't. I won't be able to pay my bills. Yeah. So be generous. Mm? Show your love. Honey babe, thank you very much. Said, we love you, Auntie B. Have a drink on me. Oh, God bless you. Thank you. You know, honey babe, you're in the UK. You don't even need to do super chat. You can just, instead of giving it to YouTube to be taking their 30%, you can even just do bank transfer, to be honest. But thank you. I appreciate you. I will have a drink on you. I'll definitely have a drink on you. Thank you. Yeah, Cash App doesn't work anymore. Don't just forget about Cash App. I've actually deleted it from my what's it called? From my support system. I've deleted it. It doesn't work anymore. So it's just PayPal and then maybe Nigerian bank account or whatever, UK bank account. Yeah. So what we're talking about today, we are talking about people, Mongo Park, who feel like they can do whatever they like. Hmm? Mongo Park who feel that they can do whatever they like, treat their spouses anyhow, abandon their spouses, walk out on children, don't look back. And 10 years later, when they are getting old, they now realize that, oh, more than in their youth, they would have gone to sow their wild oats. They will be carrying girls up and down. Hmm? Carrying girls up and down. Kukwa, oh my God, thank you so much. That's mighty kind of you. She says, Sister B, you know, if you know what you've done for me, even if it's from afar, you're absolutely the best. I love you. Wow, $99.99. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now I can properly have a meal. Thank you. I'm so grateful, Kukwa. She said, if you know what you've done for me, even from afar, you're absolutely the best. Love you. I love you so much. Thank you. I'm glad I've been able to bring some sunlight into your life, some sunshine. That's what I'm here for. You know, this thing you said now is all, I mean, it's so rewarding. That is why I'm here, honestly. Mm, I don't take it for granted. Is the value. And if only one person can say what you've done for me from afar, oh, I'm happy. I sleep well at night. Thank you so much. God bless you. One day, I will talk to you. Okay, so a lot of people may disagree with some of Dr. Shola's method. I'm already seeing somebody saying, I don't agree with Dr. Shola sometimes. Yeah, it's okay. Whatever you do in this life, you cannot please the world. That's what I know. People criticize me. They say I'm always bashing men. I don't like men. I'm always siding women. The Ying, thank you so much for the super chat. Being paid. Oshe Gonio. Thank you. This is what I'm talking about. Maybe I have to be asking. I don't like asking. I'm very embarrassed to ask. Honestly. Thank you, the Ying. God bless you. Bingpe said, Auntie B, my precious auntie, it's been a while, so I am showing my small support. Thank you so much for all the information you give us. Love you forever. Oh, thank you. I know you are busy, so I understand. Oshe Goni. Abro mi dada. God bless you. Patricia said, super sticker 99.99. Thank you. Thank you. I'm grateful, Patricia. God bless you. So, Dr. Shola, people might not agree with all his methods. But what you have to understand is that he's a human being. And whatever method, even Jesus Christ, the people criticize him. So you can't praise the whole world. Just do what works for you and that's it. But one thing that you can never fault Dr. Shola about is his stand about, couples treating one another with fairness, with consideration, with respect, and with love. You can never fault him on that. He stands on those principles 247. And all the time, he's always on his platform. He will be talking, he will be shouting and talking to Nigerian men. Treat your wives well. Treat your wives well. The men don't like him. A lot of them don't like him because they don't want to hear what he has to say. They don't want to. A lot of Nigerian men only go to Dr. Shola when they need help. And that's where I'm going to today. Yeah, that's where I'm going to today. They will be behind the scene and be condemning him. Most of his followers are women. That's always the usual case anyway. Yeah. It's usually women that follow relationship and marriage content. Anything that has to do with marriage and relationship. Especially when you're on the side of the truth. But when you have a platform whereby you are telling women that they are not submissive enough, all the things that their parents taught them is not enough, that they should continue to tolerate anything that comes their way. Shebi marriage ni, just take it with your full chest. You see plenty men there. Nigerian men like those kind of videos. They love it. Yeah. So so many questions I'm going to ask tonight, but let's start by reading some of this text. So this thing, I noticed that it started from when somebody came to Dr. Shola a while ago. I think it was 8th of August. I'm reading it here because I have quite a lot pinned there, so I can't read from there. I'm just going to read it from my phone. And the person sent a message. You know, usually people just send him messages and he will post. And the man said, Dr. Shola, I'm a follower of your page. You are one of a kind. I am a 69-year-old medical doctor. 69, waiting remain to be 70. 1 year, baby. 69. And he said, I am divorced, lonely, and sad. I divorced my wife 19 years ago. So you can see he was in his prime then. She looks younger now. Changbo. She looks younger than 19 years ago when I divorced her. And she is bright like the morning sun. Her Facebook page is the only place where I go to feel alive. She posts the children and grandbabies. They all stopped talking to me after the divorce. I wonder what happened with that. You think children will stop talking to their dad if he was a good father, even if there's a divorce? If you are a good father, you think your children will stop talking to you? I know divorce is hard on children, but really, would they stop talking to you? I doubt that. I doubt very seriously. Yeah. He said, they all stop talking to me after the divorce. I need to let you know this is painful. I moved to Lagos, trying to start all over, but I couldn't cope. She has a better life now. I believe my 2 sons are now married and doing well. And he mentioned their name, Adetola, Adeyinka, Omo Adekunle. If you are reading this, please talk to Dr. Shola. I believe he will help us. I think by and forgotten, Dr. Shola, I will send you a message on WhatsApp. Kindly post this for me. When I saw this, I was like, wow. It seems like somebody, because this story is very common, right? The ink is very, very common. Very, very common. Very, very. Yeah, I looked at it and I read it over and over again, especially the part where he said that she's younger now. You know, some women will be in marriage, they will age faster than their counterparts who are single. There are some marriages that people will be in, you would think that is another thing because of what they are going through. Sometimes they can't tell anybody, but you just see them, they are a shadow of themselves. They are not themselves anymore. Maybe she was a babe that used to do her hair. She used to look good. She wear makeup. She dresses. You know, she goes out. But now, you can't even describe her anymore. Yeah. So I saw that post. And Dr. Shola posted and said, Adetola and Adeyinka, Adekule, please reach out to Dr. Adekule. Your daddy is looking for you to mend a broken bridge. This is not easy, but it's doable. And then he left his phone number for them to reach him. Yeah. I think he tried to find them and he did. Yeah. He did find them. I think I posted it and I said, Adetola, your daddy is looking for you. Oh. Better go and find go and look for Dr. Shola so that you can find your daddy. They say your daddy that left 19 years ago is looking for you. 19 years later, he was in Lagos, Nigeria, family in America. Just imagine. So, brothers, today is not even about, it's always our shows are always about learning. If you are young now, you're not going to be young forever. Please do better. Don't treat your wife badly. Don't treat your family badly. Yesterday we talked about spousal neglect, loneliness in marriage, and all that. If you think because you have money, and it's this same women, my gender, that will be running after you, kita, 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 kita. You'll be balling, going out, enjoying yourself, partying, doing all whatnot. Let that money finish. Everybody go their papa house. So this man said he is lonely, he is sad, and the only place that he goes to is their Facebook to go and be. Imagine a father, and I'm not, even saying that I know what happened in the marriage or whatever, why they got divorced. But just imagine a man who was a part of a family now having to go to social media to go and look to see what his children and grandchildren. So I'm assuming they didn't invite him to the wedding of the children. He's not met any of his grandbabies. He was completely cut off from their life. Wow. No wonder he was lonely. Because at a point, all those things that you think is fun, it's no longer fun. You come to an age where all these women flocking around you. Now, what they won't collect? Our agenda will always look for where there's honey. They go lick am. Then they lick am finish, they go waka. They don't send your papa. They go see another one, follow that one too, collect what they that one hand. They don't send anybody. Some women are their mission for life with that. Those ones are not they marry. And to just look for Baba Olowo, money miss road. You get money to spend. Oh, yeah, bring them. Make we spend them. They go help you. When they don't help you, the money don't reduce, or maybe they don't fancy you again, or another one when you get money pass you come. They go switch. They don't get any loyalty. The only person who go they loyal to you through thick and thin is a good woman that you are married to, that you've treated well. Now you go they loyal. Say, but you see those all those ones now hustlers they be hustlers. So Dr. Shola said they reached out. That of course, if you see the comment for that post, you will know what I'm talking about. A lot of women are not happy. So the wife reached out, the children reached out. I think they went for counseling, and Dr. Shola brought them together on Zoom, and they talked about the present, the past, and everything. He counseled them, and they took him back. In fact, he sent a post to Dr. Shola thereafter to say that, Dr. Shola, thank you so much. This is to thank you again for bringing my family back. I'm presently in America to meet with them. And he said he attached some pictures of the dinner party they put together for him. I'm no longer an ex-husband because of you. Thanks for everything. I really appreciate all your followers. But I'm wondering, if you are divorced, you're still an ex-husband, except you have to marry her again. You have to marry her again. Yeah. So Dr. Shola was able to do that. He did that. Some people might say it's a good thing. Yeah. I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't think anybody should take anybody back after 19 years, but that's just my own. That's my own opinion. Okay? 19 years, when you they suffer, when children, they go university, you they train them, then now you want to come back for waiting. What you want to do? But that's just me. It's not because I lack forgiveness. It's just that I don't don't believe in rewarding bad behavior. I don't believe in it. I don't believe in it. Because if you reward bad behavior, you are basically telling everybody that, okay, it is okay to behave like this. That's me. I wouldn't. 19, ODD 19 years. So I want to ask you, every time, I don't know whether one mommy is here. One mommy, if you are listening, I would like you to call this show. You shared your story with us once upon a time, and I kept telling you that you should be sending money to your children. Because I believe that no matter the circumstances, even in the case of one mommy, sorry to bring this in, but it's important because it's another example of a marriage that obviously now they are separated. For the wife didn't want the marriage anymore, even though he wanted the marriage. But I said to him, irrespective of what has happened, she's left to another country. Send money to your children. At least that way you can keep in touch with them. You are talking to them. The way you can demonstrate your presence in their life is to say, okay, I'm sending you some money for upkeep. I kept begging one mommy. I don't know if he's doing it today. So if a man doesn't do what he's supposed to do, irrespective of the circumstances surrounding his divorce, remember, children don't ask to be born, no. So I'm not even talking about husband and wife now. I'm talking about what both of them are responsible for, which are the children that they brought into this world. You carry your left leg to go to another country. You are balling there, enjoying your life. Now that you're almost 70, you want to come back. But you know some women, they will not remarry. They will say they are married to their children now. They will say they are married to their children now. And they will devote their life to their children. In their subconscious, I'm talking about Nigerian women, no. In their subconscious, they are waiting for that man to come back. That is what a lot of Nigerian divorcees do. Especially the older generation. So when the man now come back, it is very, very common. Very, very common. When he now comes back, 19 years, 15 years, 10 years later, they will now say, where children is, the road where children don't pass, no, they close. He go close. In fact, the bush go there that road. Nothing go past. Keke, bicycle no go pass that road again. Which road no close? He go close. But our people, now so. I don't know whether na the way they raise our women, na the way where, or maybe they just feel say, okay, after all, he's the father of my children. Fine. He's the father. Nobody is denying that. Road, when children that pass, no, they close. Say, who talks so? Where the road dey? Na highway, I be na motorway. Where the road dey? Where no they close? Road where I will use my hand plant weed for the road. Okay. You don't go no road for that road. No, I'm not mean, no, honestly. I'm not mean. It's just that this thing has been happening since I was a kid. And you know, all this kind of thing used to drive me mad. I know they like him. You know why? Another thing that makes it very painful for me, why I feel like it's unfair, is because if it was a woman, for whatever reason, leave your marriage. Maybe you go marry another person, or you can't born pikin there or whatever. Because usually when these men are coming back, they don't born children everywhere. Oh. Dr. Shola didn't give us the lowdown of this story. I begged him. I said, Dr. Shola, tell us. And I say no, that is counseling, that he cannot put the story out there. I appreciate that. I respect that. But if you dig deep into this man's story, you will see how many people he don't marry for Lagos. How many children don't born up and down. He won't come back now because my wife is looking younger. PJ, give me a cup there, love. He's looking younger. What were you doing to make her look older? But these women, they say, marriage when children don't dey. Now so. Okay, that one pass. So why are they talking and say, growing up, I see a lot of this happening, right? And once you leave, you can't come back. The man will not take you back. Even if you didn't marry before, you go beg. The family will say, lie, that you've been with other men is abomination. You have to go and buy goats. For a woman to be able to come back to a marriage, is nearly almost impossible. They don't agree. You born pikin somewhere, you won't come back. Not be say it doesn't happen, but it's very rare. And most times, the things that they will make you do, wagba, you go know. Why it is the inequality of it that I don't like. There is so much inequality between the gender, and that is why we have this disparity of how women are being treated. Thank you, Viva Z, for the super chat. God bless you, darling. Yeah, there's so much inequality. Mongo Park behavior is cultivated in Nigeria. It is something that is nurtured by both men and women. Women too nurture it. And that is why, the end today, if you think I am lying, go to Dr. Shola's page and go and be reading. Because his page is open for everybody to send their query, because they are hiding their identity. A lot of brothers are sending messages to him. Go and read. You go read, you go tire. I go read some posts as the one that say, waiting, kilo day. So, that's number one. Yeah? I'm just starting. Ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ o. Ọ̀rọ̀ pọ̀ nínú ìwé kábọ̀ o. A ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. So, because Dr. Shola did that now, obviously, it's a testimony. It went well. The man went back to his family. They took him back. He went back to America. He says he's not an ex-husband anymore. He's not a divorcing man anymore now. Forgetting whatever he has done, whatever he's bringing now, nobody know. I just pray that these women are taking them to go and do all this, what do they call it, test before they start doing KRY again, before they will come and carry something to give you. Nigerian women, and marriage, na 6 and 7. Now for Dr. Shola page, now see say women, these same Nigerian women, they agree, make their husband, I don't know, say, how did they say they call her? My friend call her one name for me that day. They say the road to Jerusalem, now 2 road day. One road day, the main road to Jerusalem and the back road. That's what they describe her for me, not be for my mouth, you go for here what Jerusalem mean. They say some people say that they take back road, they go Jerusalem. Some women, they agree. Now for Dr. Shola page now, see. So one woman, they rake. Say my husband, say he won't try, once he agree. Second time, say he won't try, he agree. Now there, he won't come go now the back road, he want they take all the time. I say, oh, these women, una they try, oh. One come say he don't agree for many years, make him husband they take the back road of Jerusalem. So te iditi baje, ti di babaje, talo eni to ni di kilo fe se bayi. He say once he come baje now. Do you get what I'm saying? He say once the come baje, when the thing comes sour, it comes spoil. He say your husband go to tell people up and down. I'm not even making this up. I'm telling you what I read. You go to Dr. Shola's page and be reading. Now go open mouth, they look. He said the husband go to tell people, say, he get HIV. He said the now they try to repair. Now they try to repair the yash now. Say yash don't spoil. Husband don't leave him. Waka go. Shangba. You see what Nigerian women will put themselves through, all in the name of keeping your marriage. Keeping your marriage. Now when your indeed on sour now, when your indeed all they leak now, they don't leave you. Oh yeah, now treatment they go for now. And I sure say she don't carry HIV true. For the man to the talk say he don't get HIV, because we all know. Say when you they pass both front and back Jerusalem, now disease now you bring come. My people, Nigerian women and marriage. Okay, let we continue. So when I talk the story of that doctor finish, they reconcile with his family. So, and say anything that you do on social media, when you have a testimony that you've done something, you succeeded. Now other people are reading the post. A lot of people are reading the post, and the thing that makes me, so I just laugh is that most of these people that are reading the post of Dr. Shola's word, they always condemn him until when they need his help. Then they will now start begging, please help me, please help me. But you are the one that was condemning this man. You say he's always on the women's side. He's always taking side with women. He's too tough for Nigerian men. He doesn't like Nigerian men. He's a Nigerian man. He's a Yoruba man. And he knows behavior of Yoruba men. He knows the behavior of Nigerian men. He knows una. Una. Where. Nothing won't tell me. No, na. Una. Una just a verse because they hide una shortcomings. Na person wey go dey hide una, na one I want. The Shola know they hide una, na one I not like am be that. But at the end of the day, they try to help you. He's trying to help you, whether you like it or not. Because at the end of the day, if your marriage is sweet and both of you are happy, your wife no divorce you. As na say na women they divorce. They say na women they quick self-divorce for America and everywhere in the world. Eh? Then if you're happy, no be Shola will help you. So another one come now when he don't see say that Dr. Adekunle won't work. Now he come to Dr. Shola. I contact Dr. Shola, say, guys, please like this video. He contact Dr. Shola, say, doctor, I need your help. I want my family back. Exactly the same story of that Dr. Adekunle Abi. I made a serious mistake by leaving them. I'm in Abuja, Nigeria. I heard that they moved to Houston last year. Kindly help me to locate them and reconnect. Her name is Shola, with my kids. I thought you say once you open that door, once you open it, everybody they come now. Another person now wrote and said, Dr. Shola, can you believe that, what you wrote, that is what the man wrote about getting my wife back. I made a mistake of leaving them. I walked out on them. I heard that they moved to Houston. Now, somebody else was saying that, can you believe what happened in your post? This morning happened to me. That I left a DV marriage with my son. My husband kept making fun of us that we'll return back to him. Yeah. He was saying we'll return back to him. And what happened? When he heard that they've moved abroad, he neither called nor did he care about our upkeep and my son's school fees. I was homeless, but God showed up. After 8 months, God miraculously relocated us to the US. America, America no bad day. Green card na your mate. Jackpot is a serious thing, no? He said, God miraculously relocated us to the US. So immediately he heard that we relocated. He started asking to speak to his child that he abandoned. No? He abandoned the child for 8 months in Nigeria. But now that he's in America, he wants to speak to the child. Now the woman said, I don't serve a divorce letter. Tikpe, hot breakfast too. Àwọn ọkùnrin ò ní ọ̀run wọn ọlọ́run o. He said, women when they don't see shege, now what they always talk with that, they'll say wọn ọlọ́run. They don't see shege. When they say shege, So back to the story of let me come back to the story of the first person that we're talking about, the one in Abuja that walked out on his marriage, right? The wife now contacted Dr. Shola. No, this is another one. Okay, let me quickly read this one so that I can get rid of them. I have quite a lot here, but okay. This is another person. Dr. Shola, I want to. These are all men, no, right? Dr. Shola, they are all men. Dr. Shola, I want to tell you this. I have truly been bad, and I've hurt my wife many times. When I say I've hurt her, I have cheated and I've been doing DV. But I think age is taking it all away. Age is taking all that away. How do I make my wife understand this? She's still quiet and bitter. Shangbo, age is taking it away. Okay. These are all men writing to Dr. Shola, not women, no. So you know that this is real, So the wife of the man that said is in Abuja, that walked out of his marriage, that went to Houston, Texas, now replied. Guys, give us a thumbs up. Please, this is my third day back to back, bringing you premium content. Thank you everybody that has liked and given me a super chat. I'm still waiting for more super chats. Thank you guys. God bless you. Please give us a thumbs up. Jenny, God bless you. Thank you so much. So the wife saw it. They usually know. They know a lot of women follow Dr. Shola. So the wife contacted Dr. Shola and said, Dr. Shola, sir, my name is Moji Shola. The way family drama. My people, the way family drama is playing out on Dr. Shola's page. In fact, Nollywood movie, they are learning scripts. These ones are true life stories. Chai. True life stories. Now the wife contact Dr. Shola. I can say, Dr. Shola, this is me, Moji Shola, Ni Odukoya. I saw your post on Facebook and I can see from your comment that you know our men very well. They always want to reap where they didn't sow. And then he started talking about the husband that left her when they were in Nigeria. He said, the man left me and took kids because I gained weight after my last child. He won't touch me or eat my food. The two things, when really they affect women emotionally. Kerewa, food. But now back in the day, these days, if you no shop, you no hungry. If you're hungry, you go shop. Maybe in Nigeria they do that one. You know, go shop. Person go cook, go say you no chop. You're never hungry. If you're hungry, you go carry the food. I mean, that thing still they pay women again. Do people still feel bad if they cook and maybe they have disagreement with their spouse and the man will say, I'm not eating your food today. Oh my God. Does it still work? Women, does it still pain you? I thought that we left that in my mother's generation. Back in the day, that's how our fathers used to show their displeasure. When they are angry with you, they will not eat your food. They will not touch your food. The woman will not come and start begging and be kneeling down. Just sir, Emma binu sir. Meanwhile, no cuckoo like to cook. You know, shop. All right. Somebody somebody told me that they cooked and they had a disagreement with their husband, and he didn't eat. That she cooked the first day, he didn't eat. The second day, he didn't cook. He didn't eat. Say for the next 2 weeks, she didn't cook. It was the one that now asked her, are we not going to eat? He said, you want to eat? Oh my God. Traditional men. Now they try. Like I said, traditional women still feel upset when their husband don't eat their food. Yeah, it is well. May God help all of us, though. May God help us. More at the shop, oh, brothers. You people should make sure you are eating, no. Banja, not be food. You know which food matter now. How about why am I going to vest like that? Somebody cannot play with you. So somebody cannot just play with you just because of small disagreement. You will not eat. That thing used to pain Nigerian women a lot too. But all this, our generation now, no sure say they send anybody. Just reality say no concern me. Person wey hungry go find food chop. And so all these obodooyinbo women, they too tear. No mind, mother no mind them. They forgotten their cultural values. They don't know that they are supposed to be serving their husband and kneeling down. You come and serve your husband, cook, kneel down and serve him. You people, you don't even kneel down to serve your husband and you are still doing shakara when he doesn't eat. You don't know you have to go and beg. When you were growing up, your mothers were kneeling down to hold water for your daddies to wash their hands. Don't you know that? You will hold the water with knees bended and say, my husband, food is ready. Olowo ori mi, food is ready. Our mothers, they try, they do love, they love the sweets. They will cook the food special, They want make daddy mind sweet. They'll cook the food. They get special plates. Now how they say they show their own love. They'll come bring water. They'll come it down like a good woman. he go wash hand, he go chop. When he chop finish, he go say, ah, thank you, my wife. Thank you. If you don't say thank you like that, you know, say tonight is the night. They will drive all the children, come on for room. They go drive all of them and come on. And that time, you go not say action day today. Hey. Oh my goodness. Hey. Ben say if you no cook, side chick go cook for where. Side chick's not a great cook. Oh. If you like say you never know. Side chick na eatery that they go. They know they cook jack. They won't cook. Side chick na money they say they on board side chick. No man for side chick ni. Share money. Ah. For me say I should lead by example. Okay, I will. I'll start kneeling down now, hold the water. So that one can wash hands. And I will make his favorite a dick and come. Yeah, it's not like we can't do it. Honestly, it's not like we cannot do it though. The average Nigerian woman can still do that. We can. It's not far-fetched. It's all about what you feel in that marriage. If you feel loved, you feel heard, you feel seen and respected, what is there? Cooking for your husband or cooking for your children is a joy. Most women, we enjoy it. Even if, you know, you love it. But, Ben, you don't know if side chicks know they cook. Make I finish reading. Time is going. Look, I've almost done 1 hour. I'm carried away. I don't know why I'm catching so much cruise. Who's saying to be stop it? You know you can with that egusi that you're cooking for your husband. You know, every time it's to be, I need to go cook egusi soup for my husband. You know you can. Now you need to add kneeling down joiner now to be a good Igbo girl that you are. You are not a Igbo girl, oh. So just add kneeling down joiner. Then you will be perfect. You know why most women know they no be like that again? Now because they see say so many of our mothers that respect, the love, and almost adoration of your husband was not reciprocated. Most of our fathers in those days, our uncles, they did not reciprocate it. What did they take paying them back for all the kneeling down, cooking, and literally worshiping your husband's feet? Now marrying other wives on having babies up and down and bad behavior. Now make women these days they say no. They see what women went through. Anyway, let me finish reading it. Shola came back and said that the husband was, body shaming her basically because she added weight after 2 children, and he was not eating her food or touching her. She said he was mean to the kids and he body shamed me every day. He called me an elephant in front of the kids and our friends. Let that sink in for a minute. Just let that sink in. Calling your wife an elephant. Whether you're saying it as a joke, whether you're saying it to tease her, it is not acceptable. Especially because she's already struggling with her self-esteem now because she's put on weight. We talked yesterday, say if men they born children, the population of this world for now they expand like this every day. Honestly, I wish men feel they carry pregnancy. Let me carry on reading what she said very quickly. And she said, yeah, he called me an elephant in front of the kids and our friends. 2 years after he moved out of our house, my brother visited Nigeria and he used his power to bring us to the US. We are just settling in and I'm not sure how he managed to know that we are here. We kindly let him know that I'm now in a new relationship. I'm no longer interested in his love and life. I have begged him for 11 years to listen to your videos, but he will not. Instead, he will call you names and insult you and say all manner of things about you. That's Dr. Shola. So he could reach out to you now. Please, sir, I'm done. I'm done allowing his trouble. Just leave him alone. He will be fine with his skinny girlfriends. Have a good morning, man of God. I'm a very active follower. I have never thought my story would be on your page. I saw my name and I almost fainted. I can totally understand. She said, I saw my name on your page, Dr. Shola. Money, eh? Moji Shola, they even quoted your full name. Yeah. So finally, the husband came back. Let's see what the husband said. What, Mr. Ino? Mr. Ino is not taking no for an answer. Mr. Ino was like, no, no, Aluta continua. I want my family back. Dr. Shola, help me get my family. The same person that was calling Dr. Shola names is the one begging now. Sheraye, you see your life outside? Can you see your life outside? Sheraye, you know they. Dr. Shola, they advise you now say, make una cool down. Make una cool down. If your wife add weight, it is not an excuse for you to be behaving badly. Love supposed to cover that one. You're supposed to encourage her gently. Not me say you go they call her names, they call her elephant. Imagine maybe they call human being elephant in front of her children. We are laughing about it now because not be us. Jenny say his baby daddy is he say mango parks are everywhere. That his baby daddy is from Ghana. He's one of them. I hear say the Ghanaian mango parks are they are chronic. I don't hear stories about Ghanaian Mongo Park. Jenny, I've heard stories about Ghanaian Mongo Park. I hear that. Those ones, they are very... They have Oyibo Mongo Park too. You know that, right? Yeah, definitely. I usually just say Nigeria because that's where I'm from. You understand? Yeah. So, the man came back. Mr. Ino said, no way. I'm not taking that. He said, wrote to Dr. Shola and said, I read her message and I do understand she's moved on into a different relationship. I'm happy for her, but I should be allowed to father my kids. I want them to know me and have a relationship with me, Dr. Shola. I'm not a gold digger. I may be struggling at the moment, but I will make it. Let me stop laughing. Let not seem as if I'm laughing at his predicament. But that made me laugh because he said I may be struggling. Somebody that is struggling does not move out of his family home. That's to tell me that the time he left her, back in the day, he was doing all right. He was balling. But, sorry, bye. Ọlọ́run ti yí gbà padà. Hey, no be who get today, get tomorrow. Not be you get today, get tomorrow. Let us be careful as human beings, the way we treat people. He said he's struggling now. There's no way he would have dumped his wife and children if he was struggling. He had money, he was balling. The wife said that he was carrying skinny girls. Where is Brother Ben? I tell you, say all those side chicks know they cook. Do you believe me now? They don't cook. They go wreck you. Nigerian girls. If you want to date a Nigerian girl, if you say hello, she will bill you. She'll tell you tomorrow is my birthday. It's only the ones in Nigeria. If you're asking them to go for a date, they will ask you to send money for them to buy a dress, for them to go and do their hair. Then you will now send money for Uber. Calculate it. Some of them, you would have spent up to 500K, ₦500,000 before they will go on the first date with you. Which side chick won't cook for you? Gone are the days, though. They are a side chick for a reason, though. That is their hustle. They are not wives, so don't expect them to do wife duty. They know their roles and their responsibility. It's baby girl for life. Cook waiting. So the man said he's struggling at the moment, but he's optimistic that he will make it. That he was young. He said, I was young and naive. I was pushed by friends to leave my home. Shengba. I was pushed by my friends, like you are a baby, right? That your friends will be telling you to leave your marriage. Shebi, birds of the same feather flock together. That means all of them are a bunch of irresponsible people. That they will tell you to leave your wife with your 2 children. Now he's blaming it on his friends. And he said, I'm regretting it at the moment. I'm desperate, sir. Kindly help me to appeal to her. We can start on another ground, and I promise never to treat her badly. I still love her. I like the way Dr. Shola takes this matter. He doesn't take them too seriously. He will just say something funny. So Dr. Shola said, Mr. Ino, hello, Mr. Ino, Esumobi, sir, Ejo, sir. Just sir, excuse me, sir. Mr. You are confusing me, Mr. You are really confusing us. Are you happy that she has moved on, or do you want her back? Do you want to be the father of your children, or which one do you want? Jamo, let us know what you are in, because you are confusing everybody, sir. And then he said the ball is in her court. So, yeah, yeah. That was it. Was something. It was something, and there was something that was said in the post. Yes, there's a comment there that I was reading the comment. Let me read it. Uh, Somebody said there that it's a man that said it, that let it not be as if they are taking Dr. Shola's generosity for granted. You know, of course, a lot of people are not happy with him. Come and see the comment there. Hey, Jesus. He collects woto. Woto. Wo. He took collect. Eh? He collect, oh. He collect. He collect. He collect. He collects. He deserves to collect. Yeah. He deserves to collect, to be honest. Yeah. Calling your wife an elephant. On what planet do people do that? This is somebody that you married. Hmm? So the weight doesn't matter again. Some people were asking. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people felt that he wanted to just go to America. This is green card talking, not it's not I still love my wife. It's not I still love my wife. And a lot of people, of course, Nigerians now. Now what did they call us for be that now? Social media in-laws. They will carry it upon their head. They will carry it upon their head. So yeah. I don't know whether she has lost weight now that all of a sudden Mr. is in love now and wants his family back. He said he's struggling, so I don't know what he wants. One mommy, you are here. Oh, you hear say I call you. Excellent. I'm sharing my link now. The question I'm asking is, are we not encouraging bad behavior? If people can just go, walk out of their families, and years later they will now come and say, oh, take me back. Take me back, irrespective of how they treated the partner in the past or what they've been through since they've been separated. This particular case that was calling his wife elephant and carrying girls, cheating with skinny girls. Now the wife is in America and all of a sudden, I still love my wife, but I'm struggling, but I will make it. I will make it. But I love my wife. If you continue to reward bad behavior, what is the motivation for people to change? There's nothing that will make them change, because people will just see it as people already have the tendency will see it as, okay, maybe I can do this. Lagbaja did this, Tamedu did this, and they came back 17 years later. This one came back how many years later? Me too, I can do it. So are we encouraging bad behavior? Or are we trying to say people should change so that they don't feel the need to feel that their families will always be there and waiting for them to come back? I like what this woman said. Shola said, tell him I'm already in a new relationship. So what this Mr. is literally saying here is that leave your relationship and come back to me because I'm your husband. I still love you. You didn't love her when she was in Nigeria. Is it Jackpa you want to Jackpa? So many questions. But I don't think we should reward bad behavior. I don't think so. Because we are trying to effect changes. We want the younger generation to do better. We don't want to repeat the same cycle of, because let me tell you something. What our fathers and mothers did, the generation after them are not taking it. They are not taking it. The one after us, I want go, I want yeah. What we are taking now, say they will not take it. They don't have patience for any of that. They don't. So gone are the days that you be saying, ah, ilé ọkọ, ilé ìyá ni, ilé ọkọ, ilé òṣì ni, ilé ìyá, ilé university ni. Nobody, they don't send you. Our children don't send you. Oh. You do anyhow, you go see anyhow. They don't send you. So let us do better. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let us do better. That is the point I'm trying to make in this whole plenty shalaye that I'm doing. Let us do better. Don't treat people badly and you think that they are going to be there waiting to have you back in their lives after you've treated them so badly when things have turned around. Mommy, welcome. How are you?
I'm fine. Good evening and good afternoon to everybody. Can you hear
Welcome.
me very well?
Yes, did you hear me call your name?
Yes, I was on the line. I was watching you when you called my name, so
Ah,
I'm
okay.
going to join.
Great,
Yeah.
great, great.
So,
Welcome.
thank you. So, this question you asked, you directed it to me. Eh? I should say something about it.
Please.
All right. My own opinion is that there is none of us, nobody, no one is holy. That is the first thing. Second, it depends. We are all grown up. That, like I heard you, that the man is about 70, and who might know the lady might be around 40, 50. They're all grown ups.
Mm-hmm.
And Sister B, there's one thing I found out. I
Mm-hmm.
want to, you see, those who left marriage, both men and women. You see, men get similar behavior. Likewise, women, similar. If you are a once divorcee and you meet another girl, there is a tendency that you will meet the behavior of your wife in that girl.
So you
And there is
attract the same person.
yes, I'm coming. There's a tendency too that that woman will meet the same behavior she left somewhere. There's a tendency there.
Mm-hmm.
So in that place, there's always a conflict. That's why it is hard for somebody who is
Mm-hmm.
divorced to get somebody new. It takes time.
Mm-hmm.
That's my own opinion. I've noticed it because you will see that thing that was in your wife, the good one and the bad one. Everybody has good and bad one. My wife was not
Mm-hmm.
the bad, it was the worst. She's a nice girl, very stubborn and sweet. Everybody has it. So that's what I'm trying to explain. So it is not it's not a bad example when after 19 years, 10 years, you people reconcile. It is between you both. Because as far as you, the woman, or as far as me, the man,
Mm.
you must be feeling that, you see that marriage, you must be feeling that, yeah, sometimes. Even the same thing to the woman. So at the end, I don't know what I'm connecting, what I'm trying to make sense.
I'm trying to understand your point. I think the first thing you said was that what I'm getting from what you're saying is that if you are divorced and you don't work on yourself, you are likely to attract the same kind of person again.
No, even if you walk, not the same kind. I mean, anybody you get, there's a tendency that you must see a behavior from your wife, from that person. And that person, there's a tendency she must see a behavior from the man she left in you, because men behave similar, women behave similar. That's where
Right.
I'm going.
Okay.
That's my
Mm-hmm.
point. So sometimes
Okay.
it is hard for a divorcee and a divorcee woman and divorcee man to come together. But they do. But these things are there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
my own point.
the
Okay.
point why I was calling your name is because we know your situation here that you kindly shared with us a while back. And I remember when you came back, you said your wife is still in Canada. And we advised you and said, we took your side. I mean, we supported you. Let me put it that way. A lot of people felt like I was biased when I supported you because I saw that you are a sweet man. You made a mistake. You acknowledged it, but your wife did not have it in her heart to forgive you. And you can't force people to forgive people. I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
But I did say something to you, even though she took the children and went to Canada. I said, make sure you keep in touch with your children and send them money. That's the part where I called your name when I was narrating this story. It's not even about divorcee attracting, the same kind of person or seeing character that is similar to their exes in their current uh, partners. It's about
Ye-
caring for your children even when the marriage is not together anymore.
Yes, I heard you.
So,
That's why I came on board. I want to answer your
yes.
question, so I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead.
Before when she left, we were talking before the thing gets sour. I promised her that because I usually give the kids some money monthly when we were together to do their own thing.
Mhm.
So I now promised her that's what at the moment I can be doing. Every month I will send the kids some money. That's what I told her. Did you know what she answered me? She said, "Is that one going to be enough for their feeding?" She rejected it. You can call her and ask her. You have the number. She's still having her that WhatsApp number. You can call her and ask her. She rejected it. So I kept myself.
She rejected the money that she said you shouldn't send money to the children.
She said it is too small because I said I will be sending monthly. She said, "Is that going to be enough for their feeding?" That's what she said. So I said, "You don't want it?" She said, "No." So I kept quiet.
She said it's too small.
Yes.
Uh-uh. So
That
she
is, I said,
rejected it.
yes. She said it's not going to be enough for their feeding.
Was it small, 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 or that was just what you could afford? I don't want to ask you what the amount was because there are
No,
4 children, right?
yes, I will say the amount. I don't, I say the truth. I don't care. I don't, nobody, I will say the truth.
Okay, if you don't mind telling the truth, tell us then.
I
If you don't mind
will
exposing it, how much was
say,
you sending them monthly? Or did you plan to send them?
okay, I used to give my children according to their ages. My boy was 13, 12. So at every end of the month, I say, okay, take 20 euro, buy whatever you want to buy. Just enjoy yourself as free. Understand? The second one, I'll give 15. The third one was, I think, 5. I'll give both of them 10, 10. But as far as they were there, I wanted to increase it at least to 30 euros each, at least something, because I have to pay house rent here. There's a lot of things I don't want to expose here. So I told her about that one. Let me be sending those ones to them. At least it's something. So she
So,
rejected it.
so
So
you
I
are
said,
you wanted to send 30 euro each for 4 of them. That's 120 euro monthly,
yes, yes,
and she said no.
yes. She said it's not going to be enough for their feeding. Yes.
Right.
Ask her.
Hmm. I don't know why she rejected it too. Some women,
Uh,
I don't understand. A bed in hand is even if it's not enough. A bed in hand, I don't know about una, but me, I know they reject money. Oh, I know they vex
Sister
reach
B,
that one. No,
Sister
no
B,
matter the anger, I go
Sister B,
collect am first before I will ask for more.
I don't want to expose my wife. I don't. She's not a bad woman. She's a good woman. But if I tell you what I see, what I'm seeing, if you have time, call me. I will tell you. I won't say it on the line.
Is it since after she moved to Canada or when you went together in Germany?
Before and after, just short while they go before
She
before
moved.
she left. Yes.
But this character, was it there or was after she caught you, doing that thing that you did in Nigeria? Was it when you started saying all these things?
No, my wife was a very, 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 very stubborn but sweet. She obeyed me from the beginning. She,
Right.
she, yes. Before she started going that church,
And she
then
started going to that church
yes,
after
yes.
you went to Nigeria and came back and she saw that video.
No, no, she has been going, Sister B. Before I
Okay.
went to Nigeria, she has been going.
Mm,
So it's not after she caught me. It's before she started refusing me. Before I did that thing that I did.
okay.
Yeah.
I still think she should have taken the money. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So it's
One
not only that.
twenty, 120 might not be able to do much for her in Canada, but
I
she
agree.
was the one that made that decision to move to Canada. You did not consent to it.
Yes.
You did not. You wanted her to remain with you and the children, but she decided to move to Canada against your consent.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
she should have taken the money, even though it's not a lot. I think she should have taken it.
Yeah.
Mm,
That was the thing.
okay. That's all right. Thank you very much, one mommy. Thanks for
You're
calling us.
welcome.
All
All
right.
right. Thank
Take
you
care.
very much. All
All
right.
right.
Bye.
Bye bye. Okay, that was our brother and one mommy jumped in and told us what's going on. To be honest, yeah, a lot of people will not care. I know a lot of people I feel like, oh, 120 is too small for 4 children. But if you remember their story properly, you will know that this move was something that he did not consent to. I don't even know how she managed to do it. Okay, they were supposed to go on holidays. Because usually you can't take a man's children and just go away like that. He can even challenge it if he wanted to. What I think is that his wife never forgave him for what he did. She never did. I don't think she ever did forgive him. So I think it's to punish him. That's why she took the children and just went to another country. But I kind of I have empathy for her, but I also feel sorry for her because 4 boys by herself is not going to be easy to raise. That's why I was trying everything I can to appeal to her to please reconsider. I'm not saying that what my mommy did was right. I'm not justifying it. It's never right to cheat. Okay? Remember, one moment he just cheat. He recorded himself. Poor man. He recorded himself and shared it. Chai, which kind of thing be this? Only you by yourself. Oh, Jesus. But again, I will always have empathy for one mommy because she told us that the woman was not giving him kerewa for a long time. So he went to Nigeria to go and test. How many of you remember? He said he went to test to see whether his JT is still working, whether his thing was still working. So he went to test. Yes, I tried, but I hope she knows what she's doing. It is well. Mercy, welcome.
Thank you, Queen B. How you been?
I'm all right. How you, love? Welcome.
I'm I'm good. I
I
feel
can't
for the
talk about I can't talk about one mommy without laughing because it didn't even make us laugh today. It's very, very funny.
yeah. I mean, it's a very hurtful thing. If you really don't think about it really well and you just make decision based on emotions, this is
Yeah,
how it's gonna play out really, and
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
fair to the children.
It's
You
not.
really, when you find yourself on this kind of unexpected destruction and separation of the homes, you have to be really deeply love your children more than you hate your ex for you not to, you know, hurt your children at the end of the day. Because
Mm-hmm.
I feel for her. I know why. I understand maybe the emotion that she get caught up in, and she was maybe she, I'm a woman. I can, but again, you have to be very careful that you don't end up transfer your own hurt and your own pain to your children. Because let me tell you, for four boys, it doesn't matter. Children in this country or in foreign country, no easy. Is
Ha. Are you telling me?
Queen B.
Hmm.
Queen B,
Are you telling me?
I'm currently doing it. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you live in America and then you go, like we go to Costco or we go to Sam's Club here, like a wholesale stuff, I'm not gonna lie to you. Every week is like a 250 for snack, for this, for that. You go, you load all your car with all kind of things. By the time the weeks runs out, you wonder where did everything goes, just like that. So to having to do that all by her because she was. I mean, if you give me money, whatever money you're gonna give me, I'll take it. I love
Take
money too.
it. Let me just use that term over the farm, guys. If the father of your children give you money, don't even if you think the money is to
Don't
take it
reject
first.
it.
A bed in hand is what just take it first. And then you can
Yeah, I
ask for
mean,
more. Don't say it
exactly.
because you
Then you
are
ask for
angry
more.
and you
At
not
first,
that they reject money. Hey.
me,
Hmm.
I don't know people who reject money. Oh, my haven't given me shishi yet all this time, and I've been trying to get shishi out of him. I can't get anything out of him. And again, I'm not gonna throw my kids away. I have to raise my kids, in the best way I could. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I
Yeah.
mean, financially, I'm doing okay. How about if I wasn't doing okay, and then you refuse to pay? And I mean, really, that's all those distraction is just too much when you
That's
have
why
to
I
do it
don't
by
know.
yourself.
That's why I don't know how that woman is coping because
I
remember,
don't know.
and she went to the US, what's it called, to Canada with a visitor's visa. They were supposed to go on holidays, and she never came back. So they are not, I don't know if they are entitled to any benefits, if she can even work with her European status over there. I don't know how she's doing it. I don't
That
know.
is that's too much suffering for the children. I mean, if you want to suffer by, listen, whatever changes that you're gonna do, if you're gonna do it by yourself, that makes sense, right? Because it's just you know. But you gotta, if you have kids that you have to drag with you, you have to be really think about it. I told you the last time that we talked, that was a decision that I made initially in the beginning of my situation. I was gonna take my kids and go out of the state. Do you understand? Fast forward maybe a few months, I just started thinking about it. I'm looking at my children and I see their relationship with my ex. I don't want to take that away from them. You know what I mean? As much as it was so painful and I was hurting and at the end of the day, you know what? These children, they love their father as much as they love me. Why do I want to deny them that? You understand? So I decided to and believe me, the other place where I'm going to, just gonna go big and bold over there because I feel so trapped over here. But listen, me being trapped, that's just me feeling trapped, right? My peace is not feeling trapped. I gotta be able to separate that. You understand what I mean? So just because I'm feeling trapped, that doesn't mean I want to put all of that on my children. So that was what made me decided to stay, at least for a little bit, so that they can grow up, a little bit more with him and everything. And again, he hasn't given me shishi yet, all this time still.
And don't you have a way? Don't you have a system in place there to get you child support, or you don't want to
Yes,
go
we
that
do.
route?
We have. Queen B, we do. We have. It's in place. Let me tell you, this it can be. These people, they have all kind of ways just to make your life miserable. And then it's very easy to just say, okay, everything is in place. Let's just start paying. They will look for every way, every excuses, every word. Then you're gonna have to be running to court, running to lawyers, spending lawyer money, running after them, and then having to raise these children. You really have to really choose your distraction at this point, to be honest with you, because at a point it will get too much.
Yeah,
And then
it will be affecting your mental and emotional well-being.
exactly, and then you have to be really stable enough to raise these children. If you really focus on, oh, it's not giving me this, it's supposed to give me. I was talking to my lawyer the other day. I said, listen, just go after him, please. Just when you get it, then you let me know. I really don't wanna. His job was getting too much on that side.
Yeah.
So that's just the way it is. But I say all of that to say, if you're a man or woman, if you drop off a whole child and you never look back, please be gone. Please be gone, because anybody that can do that to you, the person that cannot separate themselves, their anger, their annoyance from their own children, and just because they are mad at you and then they cannot forgive their children and have relationship with them, be gone. Please don't look back.
These children, one mommy's children will suffer, like Junior is saying. They will suffer. 4 children in the abroad, there is
It's
a
not
lot.
easy. It's a lot.
But a
them
lot of
boys.
people in the comment section are saying the money is too small, it's too small. But you guys forgot that he did not want his children to be in Canada in the first place. This was a decision she made by herself. He didn't support it.
Queen B, let me tell you this. Queen B, listen to this. The woman who took the children out of our own whatever reason, right? She had a responsibility to play, and then she will have herself to answer to. Okay, the daddy, the husband or the ex-husband at this point should not hate that woman so much. So I know that she has done so much, but again, he has to remember that these are his children.
I don't think he hates her. I don't think one mommy can hate that woman. He really loves her. He does. He was begging for reconciliation for a long time, but she refused.
But you know what? There is an action and consequences. If that is consequences that he's going to have to suffer for whatever he did, it takes 2 to tango. And sometimes it can get really messy. And then something break, you cannot even fix it, right? You can't even put fingers. You know what I mean? But at least, at the end of the day, they always say, anything dada ma kan to ma kanyan. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kó tètè kan, kó lè kanyan. Anything aburu ma kan to ma kanyan. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí aburu kan ẹnìyẹn láíláí. So sometimes I don't know how to say that in English. Sometimes you have to look at it from that point of view for you to not put your own pain on others.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If a personal pain, you just have to deal with it in the best way that you could. And I hope
Yeah.
if you like yourself enough, you have no other way other than to deal with your pain so that you can be better for yourself and for the others. And
Right. Thank
what
you.
I just said now, it goes to the woman and goes to that man. Focus on your
Mm-hmm.
pain and be better with it so that you can be better for yourself and even with the person that they are not trying to show up for you.
Mm-hmm.
The children in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot. And it can be it's a lot,
Jenny
you know.
Love says she's living where in Canada. Do you know her, Jenny? You know her? That she's living where in Canada. Yeah, Mbasi, thank you very much for your contribution. I don't want one mommy's situation to override what we're talking about. This is not about one mommy. I only mentioned him because he's our brother here. We know his story, and I was kind of relating it to in terms of separation. I like what Junior is saying. Junior said it's about the kids. It's about the kids. Sometimes when people are hurting, especially women, we forget about the kids. It's about the kids. So a lot of people are saying the money is too small. You should have increased it. You don't know his circumstances. You don't know his circumstances. If she was thinking about the well-being of the children, she wouldn't take the children after the country to go to another country. I don't think that was a very smart decision to make. I don't know. You know her, Jenny Love. You know her. Oh, okay. If you know her, that's fine. If she's living well, that's fine. Somebody knows her and says she's living fine. Okay. Tell her to give access to her children and allow the children to have some sort of relationship with her father. Boys need their father, or Jenny Love, since you know her. I did appeal to her to say she will reconsider, but she didn't. I'm not blaming her. I don't know. Obviously, she was very hurt by what one mommy did and everything, and she decided to move. But think about the well being of the children. These children now have zero contact with their father. So, this is completely a different scenario from what we were reading. This is different. Okay? One mommy situation is different. Okay. Let's move on. Habisaye, welcome, darling. Unmute yourself. Abisoye, can you hear me? Ah, she's gone off. Okay. Come back. Come back. Uzo,
Hi, Auntie V. Hello, good fam.
once
I
you come
think
in, anytime one mommy comes here, I see you coming.
Auntie V, you know
You
me and
are
one
you
mommy and
you are
the three of us were all best friends, so I
no
have to
you
comment.
are one mommy's fan. I know you are one mommy's fan. Nothing anybody
Oh,
can tell me.
I'm not a fan of one mommy, but I understand his way of thinking. I also think that we all believe that the woman might be having it hard in Canada, but I actually have a different school of thought. I actually
Yes.
think that she might be balling in Canada because as a Canadian, I do know that single income families they actually government really takes good care of them, and for her to have decided to take her four children out of Germany to come to Canada, she must have counted her tongue with her teeth and known that her whatever circumstances she was in living in Germany, she was better off coming to Canada and roughing it out here in Canada. That's my
Yeah.
opinion. I might be wrong, I might be right. However, I don't think it's okay that she made the boys leave their father. But however, I don't know. She's their mother. She knows their circumstances and she knows what's best for them. If you ask me, and that's what she. It's not for me. I don't think it's. I like when parents are together in a healthy marriage, but maybe the marriage was not healthy. We can't really say we're not in the marriage, and
Yeah.
I know that they did have their issues and all that. But I actually think that she's actually doing fine here in Canada, if you ask me. And I just wanted to say that I think people did not why people were saying the money was small is this. He actually said he was initially giving 20, 15, and 10, 10, and that's 10, 10, that's $20, that's $55 €55 altogether, but that he was intending to up it to €120, right? So that's I was saying it's so much. He wasn't giving 120. He said he was planning to, however, when he said um the 55 euros was given before, she wasn't, of course, this was going to, if someone gave me, if my husband gave me $50 to, like, just keep the money, what is it going to do, you know? But I don't know. I don't want to sound biased and people will think, oh, maybe because I don't like one mommy or anything. I don't have anything against him. His own school of thought is different and I disagree with it. However, I don't think that, things should have gone the way they went. But the wife
Also,
might be
let's talk
fine.
about the ones that I read. I don't think one mommy's case is what we came to
Yes.
discuss.
And
Go
then the
back to
one,
that. I want to
let's
go
go back
back to
to
those
what you,
cases. Yes.
Auntie B, the cases you talked about. The cases you talked about, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about those cases. I just wanted to touch on one mommy's case. The cases you talked about, I don't know. I will leave it for the comment section.
I
I'm
told you
sorry.
that you are one mommy's fan. I told you. You are one mommy's fan. I know that
Bye,
also.
guys.
Thank you. Attend to the baby, okay? Thank you. Okay. Abisoye, you're back. All right. Now I
Yes,
want you to
good
talk
evening.
about Dr. Shola's cases, not one mommy. No more one mommy.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, darling. People think I'm biased. Somebody in the comment
No,
section said, Auntie B, don't forget that he cheated. Are we supposed to forgive him because he's Obodo farm? Are we supposed to forgive him? What are we supposed to do? Shake akpani. Shake
it's true, sha.
akpani.
It's
How many
true.
people, how many men can cheat and they will own up to it and
But
he's been
but but
begging,
but
begging,
but
begging?
but Auntie B, me
Ah.
usually say that every woman has a deal breaker. The woman's
Mm.
deal breaker might just be cheating. So it's
Anita is not
possible
finding it for
exactly.
me. She said, I'm tired. This is bias. It's loud. This bias is loud. Anita, calm down.
So it's
Calm
possible.
down.
It's possible maybe, and I don't think it's just the cheating alone. Probably some things have been happening, and
Some
she just
people will
said,
never ever want to hear anything one mommy has to say because of that cheating. Hey, they need suru. Please
"See,
now leave one mommy for me, oh.
see, Auntie B, this issue of Mongo Park trying to come, I will never buy it because
Mhm.
it's just like you are encouraging men to eat their cake and have it. And if this kind of behavior is being encouraged, then the issue of Mongo Park will not end. It will not end. A man
Mm.
can just wake up and say, ah, maybe this black badger did it and they accepted him back. So I mean, so I can do it now. And I will
Benny.
go and cry to Pastor Shola and I will reconcile with my family.
Yeah,
So
after 19 years.
exactly
Do
19
you
years.
think these people that are reconciling, Liz, you see I should talk to you directly. All these people that are reconciling, you think they didn't cheat and have babies everywhere? They are still reconciling. It's the one mommy is on people know that is even repentance. All these men that have been gone, the ones, Dr. Shola's one that we are talking about. What about the one that called the wife elephant? Yenka? Oh, my suru jare, calm down.
The thing there is that for the
It's
women
not
that
because it's people think it's because it's Obodo farm. That's why I'm kind of biased when I talk about him. The thing is that even the Bible says that the Lord, God loves a broken and a contrite heart. At Psalm 51. I'm a Christian, so I quote the Bible all the time. A broken and a contrite heart, even God does not despise. If we want to even go spiritual, David did so many things, but because he will repent, who are we? We're not judging. We can't judge him. One mommy is not. Who is saying one mommy is cancelled? Jay, please don't cancel one mommy. Some people don't even want to hear one mommy's name. Jay, kilo day now. Why you put like this? You know, to the para. I'm gonna calm down.
Auntie B, the issue is
The
that
one that went for 19 years, do you know what he's been doing for 19 years? Shebi is back with his family now.
Auntie B is back to go and do what's gone. I don't understand. What is it coming
Tó
to
bá
do?
bí mi ta ni mo fẹ́ bí báyìí?
I mean, I
Who
don't
am I going to
understand.
ask?
See, Auntie B, what I realize when it comes to separation is that there are three categories of people that when their husband leave them. Number one is the category of people that they will blame themselves, thinking maybe it was their fault, and they will keep blaming themselves until the man comes back. That's the first group. The second group is the one that will think that, and let me just be doing it for my children, and my children deserves a complete home, and she understand, so they always leave room for reconciliation. And these men, they know their wives, they know them. That is why there are some women you can't try shit with them. They know their wives. You understand, Auntie B? So they know them in and out. I'm going to give you two stories. This one is personal to me. It's my stepsister. She's our second born, my dad's second born. She met this Mongo Park because my auntie, she had delay when it comes to pregnancy. She met this Mongo Park and she got pregnant for the Mongo Park. The Mongo Park was so useless that even the money for the CS was my dad that paid. For the second child was my dad that paid, and everything, the naming ceremony, everything, my dad did everything. Auntie B, this man left when the second child was just 6 months old. And this my cousins, they are 17 years now. One is 17, the other is 16. Auntie B, we don't know where this man is, Auntie B. And we know that he's living in Nigeria. He has another family in another state in Nigeria. But we've not seen this man, Auntie B. You don't know what these children are eating. You don't know where they are schooling. You don't know the color of the clothes they wear. So are you not telling me that if this man comes maybe some years back now, somebody will not be preaching forgiveness, and that person
it will be 60. No, it will be 69. Oh, Omati tó gbà tó fẹ́ lọ bá Jésù lọ́hùn. 69 years old. Abisoye, 69. 69 years old. 19 years of separation. Do you know what has gone under the bridge? See, people have done worse than that and got away. That's why I'm even doing the show today. That we should stop, rewarding bad behavior. Okay? That's what I'm saying. But all the cases we spoke about. Abisoye, can you hear me? You jumped off for a minute there. It's like your phone got busy. Okay, let me add Ben and hear what Ben has to say. Ben, what were you saying in the comment section there? I dey take my corner eye look you. This Ondo, you go still go down Ondo eventually. If you no calm down. When you dey talk, say side chicks, they cook. Save wife, no cook. Side chick go cook.
Now that cooking, I carry me come where to be.
Where carry you come?
Yes, so
me, I still they calm. Some of Obodo fam they para seriously. They don't want hear nothing. This one mommy why they show love, so they don't even like her. They say they bias. I know they bias. It's only human. You people should take it easy with one mommy. It's our brother. How can you even be angry with one mommy? It's too funny.
At least the man has repented.
He has.
And he accept his fault. Make una forgive him, I beg. Easy.
Uzo no grief forgive her. Uzo say repentance no mean. Uzo, you are not supporting Igbo. You should be you are an Igbo girl. You are not supporting your Igbo brother. You see, that's why some of us don't do tribalism. Say forgiveness does not mean allowing your enemy back into your space. My mommy don't collect again. He say na enemy. Long. Uzo, you should be calming down. Be calming down.
Basically, Auntie B, the story all the story you shared today, I saw all of them on Dr. Shola's page. I'm a regular on Dr. Shola's page, but when those stories came up, I restricted myself from even dropping one single comment because the thing was both hilarious and terrible at the same time, especially the last guy you shared his story. That guy
the one in Abuja.
In Abuja. That one was like when I saw that story, I was reading it on my computer and my wife equally saw it. And then my wife began give me they call that thing bombastic side eye or something because I was about to type. So when I saw her eye, I could
change them.
Auntie B, make somebody not go unleash the whole anger on me. I just the watch. You see those guys?
By your comments, we shall know you. If you leave anyhow comments, we go know whether you will go on do or not. Better behave yourself.
Auntie B, I fold my hand quick. I don't type. It was a big debate for us. It was like, you see.
Oh my God. Ben, you know what I love about you? You're a quick learner. You're a quick adjust. When you don't say, this road where they pass, so say, you will not behave yourself quick.
Auntie B, 20 plus years in this game, don't be Gary. Hey, I know one
Oh,
collect
Jesus.
water.
You know what collect? You dey
No.
learn quick. Oh my
So
God.
I think those guys just want to use their wife as opportunity to jackpot to United States. There is nothing
Mm-hmm.
more. And if those
Yeah.
women take them back, they will regret it in the long run. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So as for that guy that actually type his wife name on the post, when I saw towards the last part of the post when the wife said, Dr. Shola, I almost fainted when I saw my name on your page. Me self, I don't follow the woman faint for where I did because I'm like, is this man really serious like this? You can't even hide that name. You type the whole thing
The whole
boldly.
name.
Eh?
She said, come kuku put her papa name join now. He put the man name, say him be Ni. He can't put him Ni name again and say Lobaton. Now CV they
Ah,
want write to Dr. Shola said to tell Shola, Dr. Shola all their family issues, all their
Auntie
issues
B.
according to Ola. Then they want tell Dr. Shola. Oh,
Naija
Nijaki
men no
Baba
dey carry, they no dey carry last too.
Baba Oni Baba won Onija come see me. They'll be disturbing Dr. Shola on top of their family wahala. When he's telling them, they won't listen.
Walai, it's crazy. And for the man who reconciled, who Dr. Shola helped to reconcile after 19 years, although we don't have the detail of their situation, but I just felt like the wife has a good heart. The wife is probably a woman of God. So maybe she have thought about everything and forgave the man in her heart. And when Dr. Shola reached out, probably now their kids are all grown. So she probably took the high road and decided that, you know what, I'll just let my kid decide what they want to do. And
But the kids don't even need him anymore. They probably don't know him. He's a stranger now. 19 years is a long time.
You see, Auntie B, if I say make I talk in that regard, the family go vessel. You see, there is this thing about children and their dad.
Mm.
And I think a lot of women made that mistake that after divorce, some of them, because of the way their ex-husband probably treated them, they just want to cut the man off completely. Now,
Yeah.
we understand that some of our Nigerian men, they are terrible people. They do a lot of bad things, especially all this older generation. But for children, whatever story a woman might be telling the children that you brought to America, and as a Nigerian woman, she definitely gonna raise them the Nigeria way. So, and that means that those children will have looked around and realized that we are just like all these other American kids without a dad. So at a point, some of them would like to reconnect
They are
with
not
their
kids
father.
anymore. They are married with children.
Yes, Auntie B.
So
And that's what I'm still saying.
we can't even call them children. We're calling them adults. These are adults.
Whichever way it is, at a point, they would like to at least hear their father's side of the story.
Let me ask you
so it's
this,
different.
Ben. Let me ask you, if a woman went for 19 years and came back and she's finished dating or she even married somebody else, had a baby there and come back after 19 years, I'm putting it to you now because you are representing all your, at least, even you don't represent, I won't put the burden of the whole Nigerian men on your shoulder because that burden is too much. Let me just only put the burden of Yoruba men in your shoulder as a Yoruba man. Would you take the woman back after 19 years?
Auntie B, may we put that question
No,
Uncle Patrick.
Ben,
Uncle
now yes
Patrick
or
is
no
more
question.
experienced than me.
It's simple, yes or no.
We can be friends though, but I don't think that coming back will work again. Let's just be honest.
Lobaton. That is the answer. That is the truth. That is the truth.
We can be friends because for the sake
the
of the
doctor
children,
that is 70
maybe...
years now is coming back because the children don't want to be American children. They are children that are married now. They are looking for one people, papa, that has been gone for 19 years. What do they need him for? They don't need him. Let me tell you something, Ben. I put it to you that the children don't need him. It's the woman that needs him. The woman took him back because she wants him.
America is lonely, Auntie B.
Exactly. Even Nigeria, so they go take, but it's not because of the children. That's what I'm saying. Now because of herself. Now why they tell you say any road where children the road no they close.
Auntie B, like I said, we don't have the details of their situation. No. That woman too, she might have her own hand in the whole
No, we're not talking about
mess
the
when it
causes of.
happened.
No, I'm not even talking about why they divorced. I never mentioned it because I don't know. I'm just saying the man used his mouth to say that she said the man said she looks younger now.
Of
It's like
course,
she's aging backwards since they divorced.
Sister B, you know, say for obodooyinbo, but women know they grow old. That's where I get
No,
problem with all of now. I know they grow old.
Ben, you never still get the point. Not be about whether we know they grow old. The man talks say since when he divorced the woman, he go Niger. He said the woman is looking younger than when they did together 90 years ago. That he goes to their Instagram, Facebook post to go and be looking at her.
That man get problem.
So what was it doing to her that made her look older when they were together?
He
You don't
probably stressed
understand?
that out.
So I'm not even talking about the issue. I don't know what happened between them, but I'm saying I they quote exactly what the man talk for that post.
Yeah, he stressed that out. He don't give her rest of mind. That's why she was looking older back then, and now she's looking younger. Anyway, I just think that they were lucky it worked for them, because I don't think any woman, this modern day woman, will take any man back, or even after 5 years. I'm not sure, but that woman, I just give her all the credit. She's a good woman, probably a Christian, so that's why.
You not
And
be Christian. Why you not go take back? When I asked you that time, are you not a Christian?
Auntie B,
Mm-hmm.
I know sure say that one go work.
Your Christianity no reach that level.
No, you no reach there. Once we say bye-bye, now bye-bye with that. But we feel be friend, you know. But bye-bye, now bye-bye. Let me just call it as it is. Okay.
You're honest. I like that. You're honest. He say, "Toba ti di odaro, to ni kaaro nbe yen mo." No way. Because men know they like am. You know, wetin I don't chop now. No one me and that person chop and they come bring the person back to you. Don't like it. But you see, the problem is that if Nigerian men or African men generally begin to see, say women feelings, nobody, not every gender get feelings, and anybody's feelings can be hurt. See, as you talk and so say, if you don't go, you know, if you come back, if you be friends, it's the same thing. The woman knows say you've been everywhere. You don't sleep with so many people. Maybe you don't father children, you don't marry, you don't get side chick, you don't carry so many things. Your spirit is confused now. You don't even know where you did spiritually. And you see, I make I tell you something. I want to ban sheshino. When men that are philanderers, they keep doing it. At a point, you go and carry one on banje. Because this thing is spiritual. I keep telling you.
Yeah.
You go and carry one ogbanje that will look like your spec, everything. She go fine. If na omo pupa you like, oma pupa ju mami water lo. She go be lighter than oyibo. You go get ikebe, get everything, get long natural hair. But now that one go finish the man. Now you come hear somebody where they don't get estate, get houses everywhere. You go begin to sell them one by one.
Yes, you are right, Auntie B. You are right.
Businesses go they close down. Give him that man 1 year, he go wreck from talk to people. Go they say, what happened? They will now start advising him. You better go spiritual. Ogule dile baba re kini kon. Yeah,
you're
because
absolutely right, Auntie B. You're
they're
right.
spiritual. You don't know if you put it in the wrong place. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ kí ẹni tó máa gba gbogbo àǹfààní tó wà láyé èèyàn kan gbé lọ. Because na kuku na Nigeria, I know they use protection. I know they use condom.
We don't they use now. We don't they use. They don't get our size. Magnum.
They're not getting a size before. They're not getting a size before, Ben. They're not getting a size. Okay.
They don't get our size now.
All right.
And if I can just touch on one thing real quick before I leave.
Yes.
Concerning that our brother that said he sent money and the wife rejected it. Yeah. I know some of our sisters who are in that kind of situation, they might be experiencing that kind of can I say happy hand now that is not enough. You know, a situation whereby the man will send money that is not enough and then the wife will reject it. I just want to appeal, and I agree with what you were saying there. In fact, you are a very experienced woman. You see, once there is divorce and the woman go with the kids and the man is trying to help, just accept that help. Now, it's not much. What I think women should do is this. Just forget all the way the man don't do you. For the sake of the children, accept it. If you don't want to accept it, let the children accept it themselves. Then set the children up with their dad. The children know the money is not enough. So let the children be the one to tell the dad that, Baba, wait till be this way you descend. I promise you, the man head will begin correct, because now he doesn't have an excuse. It's now between him and his children. The children are the one that are asking him now, how much is 120 you are sending? Why are we going to use it for that? This is not enough. 4 children now with the talk of here. So if the woman have allowed the children to take control, in fact, if she won't ignore any forms of communication with him completely, it's okay. But let him deal with the children. You will be surprised that from that $100 or whatever he's sending, he will move to 500 because he's the one dealing with the children directly now. And I tell people this. I also have people who are divorced, female who are divorced in my family too. And I keep telling them, if you don't allow their dad to play their own part, let the dad help you carry some responsibility. We know women do this successfully, or they can raise children all by themselves. But at the end of the day, this man will still find a way to connect to these children and then tell them some story that all the effort the woman have put in raising them, it will now go in vain if care is not taken. Because the children will now start seeing their father's side of the story. And even at some point, the children might even be divided. Some might take the side of their mom, some will take the side of their dad. You don't want a situation like that. So allow the man to come in from that moment he make that offer that, hey, I want to help. Okay, help. This is the phone. Talk to your children. Whatever you want to send. If not school fees time, let the children ask you for school fees. Don't let even allow the man to be explaining to you, work is not good. Let him tell the children that work is not good. That's just my own advice.
It's not even the finance alone. Somebody in the comment section said they know the wife in Canada, she's doing well. Fine. I'm happy for her. But to be honest, as a mother of boys myself, I can tell you categorically that I'm not concerned about the finance aspect. It's about raising those children. Boys are not easy to raise.
God bless you.
4 of them. And you will not experience it when they are small. When they are small, anytime I will still carry my children's picture when they are babies. In fact, I tell them all the time, I prefer them when they were babies. I'll be looking at them because they are sweet then. Wait till they are teenagers. Wait till they are growing. They are 16, 17. From 14, 15, 16, 17. It's not easy. It's not easy. That is the part I'm worried about. It's not even about, whether they will have food or money or rent or whatever. It's about, being able to cope emotionally, the discipline that they need, the boundaries that they need, having that authority in their life. That is the part that concerns me.
Exactly.
Because
you are right,
whether you like it or not, women, would they try? Especially if you are the only one, you're doing good cop, bad cop. It's not easy. That's why I always advise women who have boys, have a male figure. Either it's your brother or somebody, an uncle, that will have a relationship. Because boys respect men. They do.
Yeah.
I'm telling you from experience. They respect men. So that is the part that I am. Can you cope? Because we women, you know how we now, 1 minute you are loving them, cuddling them, doing, I love you, I love you. The next minute you're like, go to your room. They go look you, say, who be this one? What did they talk? The time will come when your picking go challenge you and you self go they say, hey. Not for this obodooyinbo where they equip them for school, they will tell them about their rights, how to call police for you.
Exactly.
So we should be careful how we navigate these things. I'm not even talking about the financial aspect. I'm talking more about, raising these children, in a way that they will grow up to be healthy and, productive adults in society. That is more important than whether you have money now or you don't have money.
Yes. And that's why I'm saying just allow them to start talking to their dad. Now then go reset their papa head.
Boys,
Believe
the
me.
challenge person, oh, they challenge.
Yes, now they will be the one to reset their father's head because he's talking to them, not the mom now. They are making their own decision. So the dad will not say, your mommy said this. No, these children in obodooyinbo, they are mouth sharp. They are very assertive. They will tell you plainly, no, dad, listen to me, dad. We need this, dad. We have to do that. So it's between them and their dad. Even you, the mama, you just the laugh, say, God, don't catch this man. But if you say, let me cut him off, let me do this, let me do that, you are only give the man free hand to come and tell cock and bull story. I know somebody who raised her kid from small when the last born was just like baby. Now that the last born is almost 30 years old, the father has now find a way into their life. Tell them different story where we say even the children sometimes they just begin to hate their mama. Yeah, the dad begin count. Oh, when I tried to do this, your mommy do that. When I came to look for you, your mommy took you people to run away.
They
And this
grow
papa
up
now
when
go
they
park.
grow.
Now
When they
go
grow.
park. He not do anything. But if you have allowed the children to have access, now the children go decide and say, you know what? This man, we don't even want him. He shouldn't call us. Now then go take their hand, block the man off. That's just what I'm saying. I'm not saying that women should take BSO from their man or something, but consider the children, consider their future, and see how the man too can share part of the responsibility. Don't just do it alone. The stress is too much. That's just my point.
Okay, thank you so much, Brother Ben. I appreciate
Thank
you.
you, Auntie B.
You do well, oh. Thank you. Thanks for sharing with us. Okay, moving on very quickly because of time. Abisoye, you jumped off, so quickly finish your point. I'll come to Bumi. Honey babe, I see you. We're going to complete. Yeah.
Yeah, TB, I was talking about, I don't know when the network was it when I was talking about my auntie that was
Yes.
raising. Yeah.
Yes.
So for good 17 years, she has been the one raising those two children. So now at the long, we don't even know where he is. We just know he's in a state in Nigeria. He doesn't call. He doesn't show up. Even sometimes they will say he came around the area, but he will not even say to come to say hi. So are you now saying that kind of man will now come now in the future and say he wants to come and reconcile? Reconcile to come and do what? I don't understand.
Did your auntie
Reconcile.
remarry?
She did, Auntie B.
Okay. Okay.
She didn't because she was heartbroken, so she couldn't, I don't know, she couldn't see herself getting married to another person. So for good 18 years, then my mom's sister too, she had three boys, and she raised them. So when it was time for them to go married, I think in Benin City, they have a tradition that your father would, I don't know, maybe your father would come to the wedding. I don't know that kind of tradition. I was still little then. Do you believe that this man that was not contributing insisted that those children must kill goats for him to come to the wedding? Children that you don't know how they were faring for almost 20 years.
You go use
And
spy.
when they,
Abisoye, you don't do this platform long enough to know now the kind
as
of
if
trigger
sorry,
word.
as if sorry, he said like they had to buy a goat for him to like come to their wedding or something. So those children they were forced to go and buy the goat. And when the man ate it, he pied the next day.
Ló bá tán.
This is true life
Gẹ̀ngẹ̀.
story, oh. This is true life story, Auntie
Jésù.
B. I'm not telling you fiction. This is my mom's. This is my mom from Benin. This is my mom's place. Our elder sister, the one my mom followed directly. The my pine. So that's why I'm saying that sometimes if you think a woman accepts you back, nature has a way of repaying you back. Nature has a way of repaying you back. The woman might accept you back, and you will just start falling sick or unhealthy. I'm telling you, you can't eat your cake and have it. The law of karma is real. You reap what you sow. You can't say because but Ben was saying that the woman is a good woman. I disagree. I'm
Yeah.
not saying she's not a good woman in terms of character. She's an enabler of bad behavior. She's
Yeah.
enabling the man. Because a Nigerian man definition of a good woman is a woman that can accept their bullshit. That is the definition of a good woman according to a Nigerian typical African man. A good woman is a woman that can accept your bullshit, a woman that can say, okay, you've done bad, okay, you can come back. And I think we've gone past that. Because if somebody is because and Auntie B, you said I should not talk about the one mommy. Auntie B,
No, leave one
I'm
mommy.
hearing
No. Leave
I,
one mommy alone.
Auntie B, sorry, I will talk, Auntie B. I'm here in the UK. I'm here in the UK. I have 3 boys. If I want to do shopping, monthly shopping for grocery and anything, we don't spend less than £300, Auntie B. We don't spend less than £300 because they are trying to blame this woman that the money. Woman mommy has been in the abroad for a long time. It's not as if he's living in Nigeria. He cannot tell me he does not know the cost of living all over the world. 120 is ridiculously small. Because if you are living together, will you give your wife £120 for the children?
He said that's what he can afford. That's what he said.
And
We don't know his financial situation.
So okay, what if they're not living together? That means he can't provide for his children. That is what he's saying. If they were living together, that means he can't provide for his family. Is that what he's saying?
It's possible.
So what's the need of them being together if you cannot provide for your family?
You're too low.
I think no, let's be realistic now. The duty of a man is to provide for his family. If you cannot provide for your family living together, what was the essence? Probably it was the woman that was doing everything, providing for financial and everything, and she still got cheated on.
No, she wasn't working. No, Bumi, come back. No, the woman was not working as far as I know when they were together in Europe. Oh, I don't think she was working. Remember, he brought her from Nigeria. That's why I say leave one mommy matter. But you sure want to go there.
So, as it be this Bongo Park issue, I would just advise women, please, because my auntie that I told her, because the children are still bearing the name of the man. I said, I don't know why they are bearing the man's name. This man, your children, yes, Auntie B.
Is that a thing in Yoruba culture to change? I thought it's Igbo people that does that.
No, I think Igbo, if you don't get married properly, they'll bear the name of the father. You understand? But Auntie B,
your children are really telling us that they are there. Abi, so you can hear them in the background, Abi. They are really telling you, "Pay mommy, we need dinner." Are you giving them dinner?
No, they should be in their bed. I don't know what they are doing in my room. They are just nosy.
They want to know what you are doing. They want to hear what you are doing.
Yes, Auntie B. So the 3 children, because the man does not even know the color of Pampers. He doesn't know. I don't know. So I was telling her, I said, why can't they bear your own name? If this man does not even have any financial responsibility over the child. But my auntie is still blaming herself. So maybe she did something wrong. Maybe because she's fat. That's why the man left. You understand? So that's what I'm saying, that sometimes if a man leaves a woman, it has some mental damage that it does to a woman. So apart from the physical or the financial aspect, let's think about the mental. The 19 years, and do you know what the woman would have gone through? The mockery. And in Nigeria, in African society, if a man leaves you, they believe the woman is a bad person. They believe the woman was not good enough, was not a good wife. Do you know the mockery in the church, the mockery from friends and family, the day she could not eat, the day she could not go on vacation because of the children, the sleepless night she will be in the hospital with the children all alone. And you're not telling me that the man is not coming back and she's a good woman. Good woman, Bisibawo. And please, I'm not, because this is something that just is close to home.
You are no so. I don't think this one mommy matter. And no matter how many years that will pass, you will not forgive one mommy. Please forgive one mommy. One mommy is one of our own. He's trying. He wants to do better, honestly. I know you guys don't see it, but I do. I think he wants to do better, honestly. Bumi, welcome. We are quickly, because of time. Welcome.
Sorry, I dropped Mowa. Well done, Auntie B. Thank you for back-to-back bangers. Please like it is, share. End of year, we never reach 100K. I don't understand.
When they say 100K, they don't like, they don't share, they don't subscribe. Super chat, Ari. Wait till we see.
As you alone, Benny,
máa sá lọ ṣe mo máa sá
Please, Auntie B, please, you people. I know people are watching on your plasma flat screen from your mansion. Carry remote, just press the thumbnail and just press the up button, the thumbs up button. That's all. Like it. It stays in the algorithm. Like Auntie B said, these topics, they don't get shared, they don't get pushed because it's not under certain categories. Thank you very much.
Somebody yesterday told us that we should be doing what's it called? Hardly initiated, because our topics are always hard topics.
Yeah, I heard that. I was rewatching. I missed yesterday live, so I rewatched it this morning. So I heard. I don't know what that is. I'm going to go and catch it, but I get the sense. It makes sense, to be honest.
Realities around you. Jessica say one mom is a Mongo Park. He's not. I disagree with you. My sister Jessica, you know I love you, but I disagree. One mom is not a Mongo Park. He made one mistake. Come on now. It's not a Mongo
Mm,
Park.
yeah.
It's not.
I like that you at least you have some type of you've spoken to him. You probably heard better his side more than
It's,
all
a,
of us.
it's not a bad person. He just made a
Mm,
mistake.
a
One
mistake.
mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. And it seems like he is willing to change. He's accepting it. So that's the first step. And it's hard.
Temiti is on
So
my side. Yay! Those of us that love one mommy, give us a thumbs up. One mommy even did song for us. You guys have forgotten the song that one mommy did that we played here. You people are still here saying that is this. You people shouldn't be like this now. One
no
mommy
be
is it easy.
talk say at the you side eyes look you Auntie B. You said she's on your side.
I thought she's on my side though. Now what did
No,
she
she
talk?
said at the you side eyes look you Auntie B.
Egbami. You say Auntie B, Temiti, and I thought you're on my side. Marshall. I was celebrating. Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no, no. She'll
Temiti,
come
you two, you're
around.
not on my side. You joined Jessica and Uzo. Okay, Motigo. Go
It
ahead.
in reference to that man, that posters, Dr. Shola calls them. That man is, you were saying 19 years of living. You used one word, and then I typed in the chat 19 years of abandonment. He did not leave, he abandoned them. 19
Mhm.
years is almost 2 decades. If I just stay, do 20 years, make it complete 2 decades. Because I don't understand the audacity. It's the audacity for me, the audacity of a black Nigerian man, because most of them, what am I saying, of a Nigerian man, for them to leave, carry their body, their soul, everything, and then they just waka past, say, I miss. No, like you said, it's enabling behavior. I cannot stand it. Even that woman, the other woman that took the man back, she's a Christian. She's better than me because I stand on my two left leg with my chest. I speak am. I know they use corner talk. Say it cannot be me. Say if you
No,
have
Temiti
ah,
say the comment she said about using Konai to look me is when I said I want to leave YouTube. It's not because
okay,
of one
okay,
mommy.
okay.
Temiti, Temiti, are we together with one mommy? Our love for one mommy. Is it real? You people cannot make me dislike one mommy. I will always love one mommy. Leave one mommy alone.
We see.
Kí ló dé? Let me dáríjì. Ẹ ti burú jù. Kí ló dé?
As we were just trying to hold the standard that you upheld on this stage. So
I do hold the standard, but he's repentant. He's repentant. So what should we do with him? Even if
yes.
and tó lọ sẹ́wọ̀n gan, they have what they call parole. They will bring you. Tó bá sọ pé o ti repent, wàá jẹ́ kó máa lọ. What else do you
Mm,
want?
that's
I'm
true.
holding
That's
the
true.
standard. I'm not making exception for him, but he's repentant.
Yes, that's true. If he's repentant, then yes, I'm all for change. As long as it's not a serial, it's
He
not the
don't beg
continued
Taya.
behavior.
It was once. It was
Yeah.
once. That's what he said once. Not too hard though. All these women are what for now.
I mean,
Jesus.
yeah. It's only God that knows what happened. Only because for one mommy's wife to just disappear like that, or more something. Okay,
And
well,
somebody said in the comment section that she may be this kind of woman that cheating is a deal breaker. I
the deal
believe that.
breaker. Yeah, it can
Mm,
be. Yeah, it can be
yeah.
those type of
And I
people.
don't blame her for that, to be honest.
Yes,
I don't.
yes,
Some people
yes.
cheating is a deal breaker for them. I
Yeah.
understand that. I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah,
nothing can change my love for one mommy. You guys cannot change it. Don't try.
I like him too. I like his vibe. I like his vibe. I
How
just
can you
like.
not like one mommy? He's a very likable man.
I just dey use corner eye look am, but as you don't sell am. I like
Jay,
him now.
Jay, you are the one sitting on top of this WhatsApp group that you don't like one mommy. You say you should come and appease you with goat, blue goat, called red goat in it. Serious.
You go chop
Chicken.
goat, you go choke. The goat.
When I live with one mommy for me, oh.
Yes,
Oh
yes. And
yeah.
it's just funny how these men they think that like look at the rebuttal he came. He said, yes, I know that she might have moved on. Then if you continue to read the rest of what he sent in the comments where Dr. Chola put the rest, I know that it's possible we can rekindle our love, something of that. I'm paraphrasing. I'm like, but you said that you will leave her alone. You know that she has moved on. You just want to meet the kids. Now you now came back and you are still saying that she can still work on, you guys can work on it. I don't understand. Mush mash. Just stick to one thing and do it. Plus people that are saying that, oh, the children, if an able person, an able man that is supposed to be the leader, that is supposed to be the head of the family, works out on his wife that he took an oath with, and on his kids that they brought into this world without their consent. They did it together and they said they're going to take care of the kids, and it works out. It's now 90 years later or whatever years he now wants to. He remembers that they are existing. That is a no. All these things is just cap. Like Mr. Allah would say, is a cap. He's lying.
Okay.
Thank you. That's my contribution. To be well done. Bye-bye.
If you people say you don't like one mom, what would you say about Ekene APC bishop that is always here trolling and talking opata? They've created
all
another
50,000 accounts. All 50,000 accounts.
You know that, right? He's come here again today. Now every time he come, I'll block. He will create another account. It's the same name, Ekene APC bishop. What would you say about that kind of annoying human being? He refused to go away. We told him to go away since Kolo. He refused to go. Honey babe, welcome so that I can come to Brother Patrick and then Man of Prestige. Hello.
Hello, Auntie B. Hello, everybody. Brother Patrick and Man of Prestige. How is everybody doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Honey babe, how you doing?
For me, yeah, it's about zero tolerance to bad behavior. Mm-hmm. Zero tolerance to bad behavior as far as I'm concerned. Because as other people have mentioned, 19 years is a long time. Do you know that?
It's a lifetime.
I'm thinking about it, and it's a very long time.
It's a lifetime.
And for someone to just come and have the audacity to, as someone said, to now want to reconcile with you, I think it's just, to me, it's total disrespect. Because in that 19 years, as someone said, do you know what it is to look after children on your own? The despair, hustling, looking for childcare, looking for money to feed these children. And some man like that is just going to rock up after 19 years to be saying he wants to get back. To me, it's just a height of disrespect. But as the lady before said, two callers said before, was that it's enabling behavior. Because me as a parent, I have a child. And I'm trying to teach him that if you do something wrong, there's consequences to your actions. And that's me trying to teach my son. I know that obviously it's different between a parent and child relationship, but I just don't understand how if you allow someone to go back with you, then there's no consequences to anything. And just for a laugh, Auntie B, do you know my dad is still calling that he wants to get back with my mum?
What?
Yeah. And I already warned her that the day she tries to even consider, I will cut her off. That's me as her eldest child. Because for me, I know what she went through when my dad abandoned her. She's happy now with someone else. And this is my own example. And I've warned her that if she tries it, I will not have a relationship with her. My dad has been begging me to speak to my mom, and I've refused. I've told him to just chill in Nigeria with his mistress and just be happy. Because I know what my mom went through. And for what Brother Ben said, us as children, yeah, I'm the eldest, I'm in my 40s. And I still remember and I still can visualize the way my dad treated my mom. It's not, my mom didn't say anything negative about my dad, but I still remember up until today. I don't hate my dad because until recently, I was the one that he would come and stay in my house. But in terms of reconciling us as his children, because I've got 2 other siblings, I'm not prepared to do that. Because even up till date, he still hasn't apologized to my mom or to us for.
Why do they always want to come back though after all this water has
because the money has finished, Auntie B. The money has finished, Auntie B. That is the reason why. Because suddenly one cousin is calling me that your dad, and I'm like, I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. And I'm being honest. Don't want to hear it because I know what my mum went through. I told you that basically they nearly took the house off my mum because he abandoned her. She had to figure out how to pay the mortgage. We all had to chip in and we had to help her to sell the house. And she's in a better place now. So for me personally, I just feel that it's just a height of disrespect for anybody to even want to come back. Because when they were having fun and no disrespect, were just dabbling with different women, did they think about that woman?
I
They
think
didn't think about that.
it's usually the women who don't have any new relationships,
But they
who are
need
not,
to.
that they come back to and they take them back. But usually when they're in a good place. That's
Yeah,
why
because my mom, she's shining now.
some
She's
women
shining
never
now.
move on. They keep waiting.
Yeah, and
I
she's
like the fact
shining
that your
now.
mom, when you tell us
Yeah.
stories about your mom, I just smile. I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know, because you tell us stories about how your mom, she's living her best life
She
now.
is.
You
Yeah,
know,
she
I
is.
love that. That is how it should be. With
Yeah,
a new
exactly.
man who treats her well, you know,
Exactly.
they go
He
on
does.
holidays and things like that.
Mhm.
But you see women like this 17-year-old uncle, they always stay in one place and they keep waiting and praying for him to
But
come back.
it was maybe I'm very tenacious. I kept telling my mom, "Are you still going to be waiting for daddy?" I told you that it was even me that forced her to divorce my dad just last year. It was me that did it because she was still doing yo, and I said, "Mommy, it's not coming back. You need to move on.
Yeah.
You can't even say you want to come back for us. I'm a big woman. I have children of my own. My other siblings are all adults. So don't even think about saying that you want to do family when all of us are all in our, all adults. So, so for me, it's a no. And
Yeah.
regards to what someone said in terms of having children, and you don't have to be together because, as you know, me and my ex-husband, we're co-parenting. So I'm all about, you don't have to be together. I personally believe that you can forgive someone that has cheated on you or abandoned you, but you don't have to be together. As
Yeah.
Brother Ben said, I don't want to call him a hypocrite, but you asked that question and he said that, I can't take them back. She asked, we can be friends. So for me, you can be friends, you can forgive, and you can obviously look forward to
But he's
co-parenting.
honest. He said the truth. That's what most men would do. Nigerian
I know.
men will
So
not take.
I
They
find it
won't take a
funny
woman
that
back.
why do you want the woman to take the man back? It's just,
Yeah.
to me, it's just hypocrisy. I'm sorry to
You
say.
know, Abisoye keeps saying something that the definition of what most, especially Mungu Parks, the way they define women in Nigeria, a good woman is you are just mumu, that you can take any BS.
And someone like me, I'm aggressive. I'm this, I'm that. I'm just telling you my mind, and I know what I take, and I know what I cannot take in my relationship, based on what I saw in my parents' marriage, and that's a big thing. Because of what I saw in my parents' marriage, that has basically put a stamp on me, and I know that I will never tolerate the rubbish that my mom tolerated, and that's a no for me. For good or for bad, that's just the way I am. And I think that, going back to what I was trying to say before in terms of children, if you're not together, you can co-parent. You can
But
be
these
there.
are adult children now. They are married. Do they
Well,
need parents anymore?
I know, but in terms of, if anybody is in a situation where they have young children and they're not adults, you can co-parent. You don't have to get back to that person. And it's all about the kids. It's all about the kids. You can hate your ex-husband or your ex-wife, but you need to. The children don't need to know about it. Hello, Skype, send money. There's, in the UK, there's what is it, CSA, which is the child maintenance service. That can be sorted out in terms of money, and you make an appearance in your child's life. I have 2 boys, and even today, before I logged in, I was shouting on him, make sure you do your homework. The dad is doing some training course. I had to get his dad to call him and talk to your son to make sure that this boy does his homework, because I know that as soon as I call his dad, the boy will be shaking, because there has to be someone.
They respect their dad more. That's the
That
truth.
they respect. So I'm all about, even if I wasn't with my
The
partner today,
dad is
I
a
would,
figure of authority and,
exactly.
discipline in the home, whether you like it or not. That's the truth.
So what
Women,
I'm saying
because
to
we
you that,
spoiled them already. We've already spoiled them with too much love.
I have. So when I'm saying that, even if the fact that you're not together, have that father in the child's life. That is very, very important, because, like I said, I do believe that we can't do it all by ourselves. We definitely need to have a man in the picture. That's all I wanted to say, Auntie B.
Thank you, darling. Very, very well articulated. I like the fact that you are speaking, even as a grown woman. Thank you, honey babe. You are speaking as someone who's experienced this separation or divorced parents, and what it means, the impact. You firsthand experienced it, what it did to your mom. So I like the fact that you are bringing that perspective, because you saw what your mom went through and how your dad was just out there living his best life, doing whatever he likes. So I always wonder, why they want to come back. But most times they always want to do. They now remember pé their first wife was the best one. All these other ones, Raja ni wọ́n. No, Jamon Kankan. They are always here because of my money. But the time they were calling you Zaddy, they were doing Zaddy and doing foursome with you. You didn't know. Patrick Ekalesa,
Hey,
welcome.
Auntie B, I
Sir.
just have to. I was driving, I was hearing, and when Ben mentioned my name, I just want to tip in one or two things.
Okay, sir.
Number one, Auntie B, divorce has a multiplier effect, and it trickles down on the children. And number two, there's likelihood of the children experiencing the same thing. Yes. Yes, I'm gonna give us a case study. I was watching the news and they were talking about this lady wrote a book, Shola Robinson. Anybody can Google it. They are the founder of BET. She's a multi-millionaire. The first African millionaire, if I'm right. African American millionaire. So this lady said the father was a doctor and the mother was an accountant. He said after 16 years of marriage, the man just said, he's tired, I'm not doing anymore. And the man left. I said it was the woman that struggled with us. It wasn't easy for the woman. But this lady, she became a graduate, even though racism then, he was able to beat it. They are the co-founder of BET with the husband. Can you believe the same thing happened to this woman? Despite the fact that she was a millionaire, she said she can't hide it. She has to write a book. The husband almost fired her. Took her out of the board of directors, but they have to sell BET. But she's a multi-millionaire. She has estate now. She even have a club. But that wasn't even big deal for her. But the emotion and the trauma she went through. I'm coming from the parent and the fact that she even had money, she's a graduate. That is still happened to her. The husband cheated on her, did a lot of stuff. People were asking her to beg her to take her. Said, no, she can't do it. She went through a lot. Yeah, she went through a lot. So that's the effect of divorce. The Bible says, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. There's a clause there. That means whoever put asunder, it might be one of you. There's going to be an effect. And it's going to trickle down on the children as well. Now, most people that got divorced, maybe they are praying to God divorce. I'm not saying all of them, but most of them too. They have the same issue at home. Yes. I know the issue of man coming back or no. I'm not going to mention the name of a very known GO, very respected GO. There's a man pastor that followed the man. Followed the GO to go anywhere as a pastor too. But the man is having issue with the wife. So the GO went to call the wife, beg the woman. The woman said, Daddy, Nigeria said, I'm sorry, sir. I'm not leaving this money, but I can't stay with him anymore. Yes. He said, I know this man. Daddy, I'm sorry, sir. I'm not going to divorce this man.
You can forgive. Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to take them back. I think that's the point a lot of people were making.
No, she even said, I'm not going to divorce him, but we're not going to live together. She said, and the GO respected this woman's decision. Say, yes. At least I tried my best. This woman, your man better. And this woman is doing fine. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
If somebody
some women have their experience is so negative that they would rather just be alone.
Yeah, and women are different. You can't force anybody to accept anybody and to be. People are different. It's not as if that person does not forgive, but maybe say, okay, I can't do this anymore. Yes. People walk out of a job without being fired. Even a job, you know what I mean? So people are different. Somebody might say, because Pastor Shola intervened, I say, okay, Pastor Shola, thank you. I thank God for your life. It might not be for the same person. Like the case, we are asking Auntie Ben, and Ben said, Brother Patrick, Auntie B, let me be frank to you. Me, is capital no, but I don't know what God can do in me dead.
I like the fact that that is the truth. We already know, Brother Patrick, Nigerian men will not take a woman who has left a marriage and been with other people. They will not take it. No, men can take. That is why we say that what Mongo Park, what they dish out, they can't take it.
Yes. So.
And when they cannot take what they've given out, they will now blame you for not accepting what they.
No, you can't. No. You can't eat your cake and have it.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. You can't eat your cake and have it. And that's why I say women are different. One woman, A, will say, okay, I agree with Pastor, but another woman will say, I'm sorry. I'm not against this one. We had children together. Auntie B, let me round up. Let me just round up. The greatest power God has given women, Auntie B, I wish all women would understand this. The power to give back. That power is so powerful. If you can use it in any other thing, I tell you, will not be here. All women will know where God has placed them. The power to give back, like the way God built people are different. The way God built men is different from the way God built women.
Absolutely.
And that power alone, it goes a long way.
Absolutely. Without women, without women, the world will come to an end because we are the only one that carry the womb.
Yes. Even that power, it's something that people buy in the process.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
If any woman, it doesn't matter whether you are single or not, if you can use that ability, the way you push, you can push any other issue you are going through.
Amen. That's Rema there.
Push it. You can push it. You are the verge of death, and you can push. I was telling that guy about your experience. They have to go to for two women that even were not my wife. They have to call me. The fact that they can push and have that baby, you can push all of that issue you are going through.
Amen.
Thank you very much, Auntie B. God bless.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Thanks for your wisdom, Brother Patrick. God bless you, sir. We always appreciate you. Do you know what Brother Patrick said there? He said, the fact that God has blessed you, that you can push babies out of your womb. Any problem you have, women receive it. Brother Patrick is like a prophecy that you can push that problem. That means God has given you the ability to be able to solve that problem. Wow. Wow. That's powerful. Thank you so much, sir. I received that and I'm holding on to it. I'm holding on to it. Eshe Goni. God will continue to increase you in knowledge and in anointing. Bless you, sir. That's deep revelation. Hola, how are you? You've been missing in action. Kilo shele. Show busy to buy you.
It's work. It's work. Yes, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah. It's work. We're just trying to survive. That's all.
Yeah. Wow. Welcome.
Yes. But we're back. We're back at it. So.
Okay. Welcome.
Yeah. I actually took some 4 or 5 days to rest after the whole 7 days fleet of talking about Mohbad. So. I needed
that Mohbad matter. I was overwhelmed. I had to just stay on social media myself. It wasn't easy. Oh, it was a bit too much for me.
It was obvious. Yeah. That's understandable.
Yeah.
So Ogal, story Labara. I've been going in and out all day, but I think I have a good gist of where we are.
Yeah, we are talking about people who leave and want to come back after misbehaving. What is 19 years, they will not come back and they will take them back. Are we encouraging bad behavior? Mongo Park behavior?
Funny enough, we kind of touched on that yesterday on our show yesterday.
Okay.
About, I think a couple of people were asking, I'm trying to remember the person that was asking a lot of questions around that. I don't remember that person now. They're part of also Obodo But something with regards to, when people say they're not in love anymore, When people say, okay, but Akidola was hanging out with me yesterday, but Allah Akidola was hanging out with me yesterday. Natu was hanging out with me, and then there was somebody that kept asking questions in the chat.
Idola and I.
So,
has it learned how to talk properly now without insulting African women? Because he used to just throw all of us under the bus.
It's all a misunderstanding.
That is why I didn't marry them. He always talk shit about black women.
No, he's getting it, and he's professing that he's learning a lot from our platform as well too. Particularly, I think the issue is sometimes words are very powerful.
Yeah,
I used
you don't say things like that on a public platform.
Yeah, but particularly with regards to, we talked about love yesterday. Love, we talked about in Yoruba, it means ife. But the truth is that the word love, especially the way it's being placed in the Bible, has so many meanings and so many direction and angles. We can talk about how a mother loved their child. We can talk about romantic love between romantic partners. We can talk about how just love, love above everything, right? There's so many contexts that you can use love in. And that's where you hear a lot of people also say love is not enough. Because when they say that, they act like love means one thing to everybody.
Not to say he's trying a little bit, but it still goes off.
He tried. It takes a lot of patience. When you're Emokoti, I don't know that Bible passage where there's Idederu, right? If you want to throw confusion into the middle of people, right? Just dismantle their language all over the place, right?
Not so if you know the way that man was talking. Jesus, maybe Allah has really, really coached him to a way that he actually knows how to speak now.
No, it takes patience. When you hear something that triggers you, patience. It's now if there's any value in that relationship for you, it's now time
Allah,
for you to be
God
patient.
has given you special patience, so your patience is in another word.
So if there's value in that relationship for you, if anything triggers you, that's an opportunity to be, even at one point he talked about, because I asked a question, I said if somebody because he doesn't think it's not normal, if somebody falls out of love with you, it must be that they've never been in love with you. So I said, okay. This is a special angle.
He has some very twisted, opinions about relations. Anyway, we're not here to talk about him.
It's the old school thing.
Opinion.
No, it's very linked to what we're talking about, right? Because we're talking about when people want to come back, Abby. So it's a very delicate situation, and that conversation led us to somebody asking, like, what if somebody says they're no longer in love? If somebody says they're no longer in love with you, there's only one sensible, logical thing that you should do. Emotionally speaking, it's a very complicated thing because you overreact now. A person that, for example, you've been married to for 10 years, they just want to up and leave, right? Or for some reason, they just abandon the family like we're talking about today, right? And then 19 years, they want to come back. And the conclusion here is very, very simple. They have to, for that to be possible, they have to earn that. They have to earn that. So if you can't comprehend that they've earned that, it's probably going to backfire. Because those resentments will haunt you for the rest of your life. Even if you physically say they should come back and somehow be in your life, you will continue to resent all those time that was lost, So I'll be very, very careful with that, Sha.
Somebody said that he said they are Jezebel. Who said they are Jezebel?
that person will not let's Brother Ola breathe. Let the poor breathe.
This is the person that he said is doing better. He called us Jezebel again, man.
No, he didn't call you Jezebel. He said if a woman just leaves, right, and just one day wake up and say they are no longer in love, that's Jezebel's spirit. That's what I was talking about. But then somebody was also enlightening us about Jezebel actually worshipped the ground that her husband walked on.
Does that even make sense that if you wake up one day and say you are leaving, you are
go and watch the show? We did that one yesterday.
We did that
one yesterday now.
What is it saying? I don't have your patience.
Shout out to Princess Ntube. Yeah, we talked about that one yesterday now, I beg. But the point here is that anybody who thinks they should, it's possible that people can come back. Just make sure that it's a situation where they earn that opportunity, meaning they've done the work.
But the man has told us, like Patrick categorically said, I will not take her back.
No,
But
they say,
going around
let me tell you the reality, ma. Let me tell you the reality. Many men are taking nonsense back. I don't know if you know that. Okay, and then they end up resenting that person because they keep looking over their shoulder if she will change her mind again in the future. You see what I'm saying, ma? They don't talk about it because it's not something you can come on public and be proud of that I took.
So they are taking people that have left them for 19 years back.
Men are taking things that they said they would never take. Women are doing that. It's obvious. We can see that. But men are doing it. But men cannot come and publicly say that because it's like, are you a weak person? Why would you take something like that?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But the issue with that is that you should never just take anybody back. They should earn that position back. If that takes never, then they should never be in that position again. It's almost impossible for anybody to earn that position back because Opolokbo Jolotiro now, 19 years. It's not anybody's mate now. What I was hearing all along as I was coming in and out of the show, and to be, is a lot of people thinking this is Nollywood movie. They are looking for happy ending or ending where the devil was put to shame and stuff like that.
You. Mr. Wala, I don't agree with you.
I don't know what they are disagreeing with. They need to specify.
That women are taking... men are taking a lot of things from from women, but they don't speak about it.
You can't disagree with that.
We are talking about Nigerian. We are talking about African couple, not your Igbo couple or American couple. We are talking about our tiwa.
If you've never been in barbershop before, in a barbershop where it's just pure men, you can't disagree with what you don't know. Okay? You can't disagree with what you don't know. You have to know what we're talking about in order to agree. Just know this. Everything is possible under the sun. Everything is possible. You might just not be privy to it. It might be a situation that society doesn't make it comfortable for people to just talk about that anyhow, right? It might be a matter of ego, shame, and things like that. Yeah.
Somebody's asking for percentage.
I can't give you a percentage. Sorry. You just need to know that everything is possible, right? That's all you need to know.
I think what they are basically saying is that proportionate. It's not proportionate. We see a lot of these stories because again, we are not basing this on any Nollywood movie. We are basing this on people coming to Dr. Shola and using their own mouth to tell their stories. And we see a lot of men saying this about what they've done.
The loudest men on the internet won't collect shege yet, and this will.
No, they are not the loudest men.
So we're not. Listen, Auntie V, right? I don't want to worry about that, right? What I'm telling you is that everything is possible. When I say a lot of people, there are 8 billion people in this world.
We're narrowing it down to Nigeria.
So there are 200 million Nigerians, right? 1,000 Nigerians are a lot. That's one too many. There's more than enough people that accept relationship that they shouldn't accept back. They should move on forward. There's no happy ending. There's no closure. Once a relationship ends, there's a reason why it ended. Stop looking for Nollywood ending. Stop looking for the devil to spite the enemy to die suddenly like Nollywood movie. Stop looking for a happy ending. Sometimes some things will just do their course. It will be the end of it, right? And what are you going to do with the rest of your life is the most important thing. You see what I'm saying? And if anybody decides to come back, they need to earn that position. And I would ask you, I would ask you 19 years later, why is there room for somebody who is from 19 years ago in your life? Why is there room for that person? That's a long time, There's so the reason why this is not a Nollywood movie. Do you know what happens in 19 years? There's a lot that happened in 19 years. People move on.
Why are you still available?
Yeah, on both sides. It just doesn't make sense unless it's actually a situation that's ordained by God and it's earned. if it's not earned, it will backfire because there's usually a lot of resentment that you have to walk through, and it's almost impossible for an average human being to be able to walk through that and be able to build a healthy relationship from that. They can be in their children's life, they can co-parent successfully, they can start. Well, even forget the romantic relationship, the husband and the wife now. Even with children, once you are not in their life for a couple of decades, they don't have relationship with you. Absolutely. They don't know you like that. They just know the fact that you are a biological person.
So let me ask you this, Ola. Come on for because I want to end.
Oh, she did upward, yeah.
We don't want to have a Monisha.
2.5.
Yes. If a woman walks out on you.
Yes.
And comes back, let's not even go 10 years later, would you take her back?
The answer at this point is no. But the real answer is I don't know, Auntie B. Nobody knows what they will do until they find themselves in a crisis.
In that position. Okay. I take that.
Yeah.
I absolutely take that.
Yeah.
Ladies, I can see why you are angry now, because you see all the men I've asked Ben, I've asked Brother Patrick, I've asked Ola, and the answer is no.
Most of them will say no to the ladies. All of them say no. They will never take anything back, but they keep taking people back. All of them are taking people that are not supposed to come back to their life back.
They are taking back. They are taking back.
All of them are doing it. It's not a matter of man or woman. No. What I mean, I'm generalizing. Sorry, I'm generalizing. What I mean is that a lot of people, right? A lot of people, a lot more than you would think, are taking people back without doing the necessary work or having that person go and do work. People should not be able to come back. The reason why they come back is low self-esteem. Low self-esteem. You have a very low self-value of yourself. That's why you allow anybody back into your life without doing the necessary work. You know?
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Auntie B, what you requested yesterday, we'll be doing that in 15 minutes. So I'll be listening live to that part.
Have you heard it?
No, I haven't heard it live. I haven't heard it at all. I already read the story, but the part where you started the call is where I will start from. Then I will react to that live, and then we'll take it from there. That's all I'm going to do this evening, just to chill and relax.
All right. Thank you very much. Guys, please go listen. Ola is reacting to my interview with Isaac from 2 days ago, right? I've asked him to have a look at it and, draw out the lessons and also, look at it critically from both sides, because he wasn't there on the show. So he's going to be playing it and just listening to the interview just when Isaac called into the show.
In real time, yes.
Yeah, so join him. It will be interesting.
Yes.
I'll try and join.
December 30.
Hey, your book is ready.
No, not ready. December 30. But that's it. We're working.
Share a red flag.
Number one red flag. Everybody's obsessed with red flag, so we decided to do something about it.
No, me that always shouting red flag. I'm me take away. Yeah, it's me that's always shouting red flag.
Yes, so
I should start writing books. So I have enough stories to write books. Tola, well done.
You can write now. Let's talk about that.
And please let's talk. You are the academia. So please, I want to write books. You
can do it now. You do that every day here, Auntie B.
I do. Yeah. I'm still thinking that, it's back in when I was growing up that if you have to write it yourself. I don't know now that you don't need to do it yourself.
No. Yeah, you have to. There's many steps to it, but if you have content that you're always releasing, it just has to be cleaned up. There's a step-by-step process to that. There's tons of services to help you through the steps if you know what you're doing. But let's talk about it behind the scenes.
I should write books about imported wives. That's the number one book I'm writing.
That's the title.
Imported wives. That's the title.
Everybody will eat that up here. Imported wives.
Imported wives. What is the cocoa about imported wives? That's my first book, guys.
Imported wives. Wow.
Wives is the title.
Abijapa husbands.
No, imported wives.
Oh Lord. Japa marriage. Hey, people. Let me just say.
I have more than enough stories to write imported wife story book.
And to be the struggle is everywhere. There's an epidemic going on. People, the issue, everything that we're talking about comes down to skill set, to competence, and to be.
People are already saying they will buy 10 copies. The Ink said, I'll buy 10 copies.
Of imported wives.
I
To
don't know
distribute.
what the title now.
To distribute. Yes. I'm telling you now.
Thank you for encouraging me.
Yeah.
I should write on DV. Okay. All right.
No, it will be about DV too, but DV will not be the title. It will be imported wives.
But if I want to write a book, the book has got to be funny because I like funny books. I want the book that you'll be reading that you'll be cracking up and laughing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to bring humor into everything that I do.
You should.
Yes, Ola, you were saying something.
The issue, and to be every word I have to keep reiterating for everyone is competence, skill set, skills. Just like the same thing they require you to do before you drive in any obodooyinbo country. The same thing they do before you touch anybody's body part. Before you do anything that can cause the same thing when you pay for insurance, right?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. Everybody thinks somebody's out to get them. You're right. There are evil and disturbing and wicked people out here. Majority of the issues we're talking about is skills. People don't have these skills. We've never been taught that there is some kind of skill set, and we're trying to do lifetime with another human being by force. You see? So I just wanted to emphasize that point, and let's keep talking, but you will see that it's coming. The epidemic is everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay.
So the title of my book is Imported Wives, Untold Stories of Diasporan Marriages. The untold story. But to get the title, Imported Wives in bold.
Importer, exporter.
Then under you say untold stories. Story I just
somebody's already gave you a second book title, Mongo Park.
Where is it?
Mongo Park.
My second book. I will release 2 books at once. Run away from Mongo.
Mongo Park.
The Ink, please.
The 10 signs of Mongo Park men and women.
10 signals of Mongo Park.
Mongo Park men and women.
Oh my God.
Somebody's like, no, there's no such thing as Mongo Park women.
There are. But there are more Mongo Park men. That's the truth. Especially from our culture.
Yeah, who was asking me for statistics earlier? That person should ask you statistics right now.
No. There are more. And it's not because of anything. It's just because of, patriarchy and traditional values and all that. The way we were raised. That's what has just prepared people for their roles in life. That's why some Nigerian women will wait 19 years and be waiting for an ex-husband. You see, I like what Ola asked. Why are you still available after 19 years for somebody to come back to?
Yeah, you shouldn't be available. I always had that to what I say with regards to when people live, like, with or without them, you're going to have an awesome life. You're going to be, if you're available, then you send them to a coach. If you're available and you're still attracted, you shouldn't be. You shouldn't be just because life is moving so fast. How are you so available? 19 years.
Ola, they are waiting.
They are waiting for happy ending. Nollywood movie. Stop. Okay, you should. That's why either you're inside of marriage or not, you should always be working on yourself, because we're talking about increasing your own self-value, your self-worth, your self-esteem. And if you have a healthy level of self-esteem, if somebody leaves, I understand that you have a life with them, you cry and stuff, but at some point you catch yourself, like me. Who
knows I should write a book on how to spoke Mongo Park?
12 signs of Mongo Parks.
10 signs, no, 10.
10 undisputable and proven.
Sign of spotting a Mongo Park. I must write book. Allah has gingered me now. I want to write book. 2 books.
You must write a book. Absolutely, you must write a book.
Let me make you laugh. Like, when I was growing up, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to be a writer. I wanted to write fiction.
Because you were reading too much fictions.
Hey!
Love story. These are the problems. Nollywood, love story, Hollywood. Nollywood at Hollywood is unrealistic expectations.
There was no Hollywood when I was growing up. There was no
I know.
So
but there was Hollywood. There was Hollywood.
Now, we didn't have access to Hollywood that much because light was not something that was too common like that. And TV gone. You forgotten I grew up in the 70s. I'm not your generation.
No, Auntie B. Generation X calling in.
Generation X.
I'm on the lower end of Generation X. Oh, I need the
No,
other
my own
end.
Generation X is at the top end.
Oh Lord. But those books you're talking about, right? They were very popular with Nigerian girls from
yes.
the 80s and
Milk
the
and
90s,
Bone.
and they made some of the best Hollywood movies. They convert some of those books to the best Hollywood movies.
Oh yeah, we read
And-
so
and-
many
and-
books.
There are some of the problems we have today because men are fantasizing about some of the, the wave from downstairs. Baby, come back to me with the flowers and come back to me. And they say, yeah, take me back. And then she runs downstairs, slow motion. You know that thing, right? Men are fantasizing about, women are fantasizing about. When they get hit with reality that is not happy, always happy ending the way they show at the end.
Life is never as like that. No, don't be this life. Life no balance. It is well. May God help us. Ola, let me release you to go to your show. Guys,
All right.
join Ola.
Yeah.
I'll pop in. Let me go and find something to eat. It's quite late now over here.
Okay,
So,
Auntie B, I'll see you soon.
all right. So
Take care,
thank you
fam.
very much. Okay.
All right.
Thanks. So guys, we've come to the end of the show. I appreciate you guys for joining me today. Thank you very much. If you've laughed, if we've made you laugh, you've learned one or two things. If you disagree with me on some things, it's okay. Sometimes we agree to disagree. I know some people are not happy with me because of one mommy, but it's okay. It's fine. Perfection does not exist. That's what Ola was telling us just now. It doesn't exist. And sometimes, we just have to give some people grace. Give them grace. We give them grace. One mommy is in my good book. And he's there. It's not because people think it's because he's over the farm. That's not why. Okay, he's over the farm, but it's not everybody that is over the farm that I like or even can tolerate. But it's because I see that he has a good heart. I can tell that he has a good heart. Did you notice that he never says anything negative about his ex-wife? Not once. If it's some men, Eri Mongo Park will come and download everything here. They will even exaggerate the things that he didn't do. But he never shades her. So I know he has a good heart. It's just human like us. We make mistakes. So that's why I see through everything that happened. I see his heart. And that is what God sees in us, is our hearts. He never ever says anything negative. He never ever calls his ex-wife names. He never ever throws her under the bus to make himself look good. No, he doesn't. Thank you very much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you. Today is Tuesday. Thursday is my next show. Yeah, Thursday. We're going to talk about something that everybody will enjoy on Thursday. Yeah. If you have something you want me to talk about, send it to me. DM me. The best way to reach me is DM on Instagram. All right. Thank you very, very, very much. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you on Thursday night. Uzo, you must love one mommy. You must. I will make you love him. God bless you guys. Thank you very much, everybody. It's all love. It's all love. We're all about learning, unlearning, growing, and we're trying to change this narrative. Marriages, relationships, how do we get better? How do we treat people in a way that, they will be okay, they will be happy with life. Life on itself, in itself, gone tough. Talk of gone hard relationship wahala on top. Easy. So yeah, we'll continue to learn and unlearn. May God help us. Thank you very much, everybody. Ola's channel is called Man of Prestige. Monica, I've been waiting for you to come and share with me. I know say you don't marry. I see ring. I see picture. I don't see more than that. Shebi, the time when you never marry, we dey see you. Now when you don't marry, we know they see you again. No wahala. We dey here. Ola's channel is called Man of Prestige. Okay? So just put it on YouTube. We will bring it out. Man of Prestige. Congratulations on your new happy marriage. The time when the relationship starts, we were hearing small, small. Now you don't marry, they do love in Tokyo now. You know, say you be lover girl. You know, can't tell us so. If they stay small, small, they hide. Since when you marry, they hide. Okay, no wahala. And I will come cash you for your country. No worry. I dey wait for the testimony because that time when they break your heart, you tell us. Now when love don't come, you no wan tell us, abi? Monica. Okay, I dey look you with corner eye. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you guys so much. And I will see you on Thursday night. Our last channel is called Man of Prestige. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. Bye, guys.